back. What's up, Pat? Don't worry, buddy.
DM Dingbat is live.
Yes, I am.
Ayo.
I know, man. Missed you. We got a couple of guest players tonight. We'll get to them here in a moment. Ooh. Bringing in family when we have people down. And last minute drive an hour to get here, so glad you guys came up. That's awesome. Let's see. What you got, Red?
Now, what you got?
What you got?
What you got, Red?
I have nothing.
Nothing happened. Oh.
I mean, Esekai goes for one more day.
Yep.
Tomorrow's the last day of Esekai, so if you're in Utah, come say hi.
It's in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Anime convention in Salt Lake City.
You can sell all your cool stuff.
Yep.
So you only have, what, a couple plushies left?
I have one left
Nice.
as of when I left, so it might not be there tomorrow.
Kicking myself, I should have bought one.
But my next
You buy one when you do a reorder.
my next shipment will be here on or April 10th, so I'll have 100 more.
Too bad.
I might have to snag one.
What else do I have?
Red, yeah, right over there. Red drawn art. See that?
What's up?
Donkey plushie. Oh my!
Absolutely
Don't tempt
not.
me, dude. Don't tempt me. That would be classic.
Oh my gosh.
Just and classy.
Did you see his one that he drew? Keep going.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Do I have anything else?
It's pretty abrasive.
It's awesome.
I don't know.
No,
Got another
not
con
really.
somewhere in the beginning of April.
End of April is Mindfest, but
So this one, he drew this one.
Oh, so we'll have meals for that.
we will have meals at Mindfest. Yes.
Oh,
Literally,
Oh, pleasant surprise.
Pat draws on here, dude. It's amazing. As we're like going through games, something will pop up and he just grabs it and runs with it, and he pops these things in. Fan art's I'm like, oh, holy cow. Yeah, that's me, the mediocre. That's when I'm like, I'm I said mediocre, so that he called it meaty ogre.
Oh yeah. Mediator.
There's Tariq.
I reach out and bless
Nice.
this thing. Every time.
And that was Grace when she was threatening to kill the Rat King.
Oh, where's Riz
yeah,
with
the Rat King.
his skirt?
I don't know, I don't think Has you done the Briz skirt yet? Where is it?
He needs to.
Anyway, yeah, we'll see. Let's see what else he rips up today. Yeah, so we're missing a Dragonborn and a fighter and a barbarian, but we got a couple other folks. So this nephew and niece, bringing them in for this. Let's see how. See if their characters live through this one. Maybe not. So,
I'm not emotionally attached yet.
yeah, true. True, Pat, true. Are we really missing them though? It's debatable.
Harsh.
Well, so thank you for not showing up.
Ouch.
And that was the last time that I showed up.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well,
I'll just sit here and play by myself.
Right.
Not with. Bye.
I was gonna say.
Don't even go there. Let's see. Yeah. Don't have much else. So, did you do a recap?
Nothing happened.
Do I have
there is the bare bones.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
A lot happened.
Yeah, a lot happened. Yeah.
What was that?
Was that you?
Nope.
Yes. Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Nice. Nice. Yeah, there was a lot happened because these guys got greedy and
That was
wanted
also me.
to
Ignore it. Tiggle bitties.
wanted to look at some paintings offered by a creepy old guy that they ran into along the road. That then brought a whole lot of chaos to this here crew,
Oh, yeah.
to say the least. Yeah, the deck of many things and the deck of many.
Is someone locked in a box from the void card?
There
Was they were locked into the Whizzle the Weasel,
Oh yeah, Whizzle.
and somebody threw the Whizzle into this creepy fey being's mouth,
Yeah.
and it freed him, and then somebody else got left behind. Well, kind of got left behind. Yeah, it was a fun one. That was a good one. Okay, so what's your rundown?
Okay. We wake up at the tavern and Briz's body is eyeless.
Yeah,
He got Vecna'd. We all had bad dreams about him being Vecna'd, so we're all pretty freaked out. He read a card and then went limp. A satyr pops up and teleports us to a crazy-ass banquet room. I'm panicking because I don't know anyone at the table. The satyr wants secrets, and in exchange, I give him a secret, and start to recognize everyone at the table. It's my bitch-ass friends who aren't talking to me.
Tell us how you really feel.
Okay. I tell him one of my secrets, and in exchange, he tells me where Briz is. Apparently, he's in the weasel. After some stupid shit that I shouldn't have gotten away with, I surprise fed the weasel to the demon goblin that apparently runs the joint. Killian decided to offer his soul for a corn chip.
For a what?
Corn chip.
Corn chip.
Corn chip.
I heard courtship.
What? Well, maybe.
Ooh, ooh, goblin.
He was lonely.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Goblin King, say less. When your options are Goblin King or Satyr.
You
Yeah,
know?
you might as well.
Satyr.
Briz wakes up and we all make a run for it. The goblin grabs onto Killian. My shadow saves me. We all get teleported, but Killian isn't with us. Freaking dead. Sad face. Turns out we were stuck in that hellscape for 2 years. That's what I have.
A little over 2.5 years-ish.
Ooh.
Yep.
Is that an extension of the Feywild?
Yeah, ish. It's an extension of something.
Ah,
So we'll see what they figure out on that
Oh
thing.
shit, 2 years.
Yeah.
I would like to lobby that Fosco is no longer level 4.
Okay, hold on.
I would lobby that we level up from that traumatic experience.
What level are you guys?
You got your ass kicked and you want to level up?
Yeah!
Yeah.
No, you didn't
It's
beat
called
anybody.
trauma.
We
It's
survived.
called trauma bonding.
Did you? Did we? Also?
Really though?
Okay, you don't get leveled. Everyone else.
I have his character sheet, but
Yeah, we're like level 6.
I have his character sheet. It's
Some
in,
level 6,
in
some
the
level 7.
unassigned ones, but I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
that you can even see those.
Oh, true, yeah.
So I'm trying to see if I can give his character sheet to you.
What do I do to level 7? I think they should level 7.
So they're demanding PT,
Are we really
PTXP,
leveling up?
Yep, yep.
post-trauma
I
experience.
was like, what?
No, I'm
Post-traumatic experience.
No one said anything.
I was like, I didn't think we really were.
I actually think that's highly reasonable.
Is it though?
Yes. Yes, it is.
All right, Fosco.
We want our Forged Domain Cleric back.
He was the only one who could resurrect
We
people.
want our
He's
Forged
dead.
Domain Cleric back.
Oh, so look at that.
Shush.
I was wondering if we were plot hooks, plot armor, or if we were just merged into the plot. And now I have my answer.
Yep. We'll get there. We'll get there. So, yeah, how the hell do I assign him to you? I don't know if I can, but I can send him the link to his card so you have it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So let me do that really quick. Shh. Just kidding. Please, everybody uses Rocky. Mm-hmm. Okay, where the hell? There it is.
Right.
It's my dinner.
There,
Okay.
the F, there it is. Your dinner. Nice. Sorry. Where the hell? Where are you? There you are.
Oh, my text didn't send. Dang. I just thought Mike was ghosting me.
What?
Jeez, Mike.
What?
God, what a dick.
Yeah, jeez. I was sitting here like, did he text me? No, he didn't. Oh, I never sent.
That might help.
Yeah.
That really might help. So, there you go. See if you can pull that card up.
Yep, got
Take a look at his stats.
him. Ooh.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow. Looky, looky.
Whoa. There
What's
you go.
impressive? What are we looking at?
Well, he's no longer level 4. He's better than level
It's
4.
the first, not the first time she said
Oh.
I just saw the
What's it
AC and I was like,
that. What am I looking at? Sorry. Never mind.
I think it went right over.
Moving on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What happened?
Nope,
Exactly.
nothing.
I wasn't gonna bring their attention to it.
We're good.
Let it hang in the air and then disappear.
Blessed it.
Just
You said, what am I looking at? What's impressive? Come on now.
What's even impressive?
What's
about
even
it?
impressive about it? Like,
Why is it always me?
All right.
Okay, so, yes, as the, at the end of that last one, quick recap, it was pretty good with what she just gave there, gave kind of the footnotes. They were pulled into some sort of a realm by this satyr who invited them to a company.
That wasn't me.
Oh,
That was me.
that was.
Whoa.
Nope, that wasn't. To accompany to play a game. And look for their little friend that, their big friend, Briz. And the crew found themselves at a table, a feast table. Very, very strange, twisted table that each of them was projecting or showing possibly their inner, how they see themselves or how they chose to project themselves at the deepest core of themselves. Kind of creepy. The satyr was trying to get in their heads, playing games with them, getting them to share secrets, but at the end of the table was a very large, creepy entity that eventually got tired of the little games and then started really playing games. The satyr said that he could help try and free the final player, who was Briz, who was stuck in Whizzle the Weasel, the stuffed weasel that they had picked up from the guy before. And the story pulled a pretty good one. Grabbed the weasel and shoved it into this thing's mouth. As it bit down, it freed Briz, and chaos erupted as the little satyr was trying to help them get out. Somebody got a couple of natural one rolls and turfed it on the table and then got snagged by this beast. And then decided to, at the end, make a deal that if he would let the friends go, that he would stay behind. So I rolled a very natural one to say, okay, because he wasn't going to.
Yeah.
He was literally going to keep picking these guys off.
Well, he even
Playing
said, he's
games.
like, you're already mine.
Yeah, you're already mine. Why do I need to deal with you? But he persuaded this thing to shunt the rest of them back out into their realm. And yeah, while they were in there, everything was spinning. And I made a few rolls, and 2.5 years passed as they got spit back into the world. Several of them had a lot of things that were in the works 2+ years ago. They're now trying to figure out, oh crap, what happened? Now what's going on? They did get some information that Marcon, who is Killian's master that they had been trying to find and get to, had passed through and stopped at this inn about a year prior. So, to where they are now. So, a year after they got there. There's a little mind trip for you. But it was in the company of a small, young, pale-skinned person, and was trying to hide and had to be in a hurry, and then hid there for a few hours before meeting up and taking off. That was the last that the innkeeper had seen of Marcon. You also found that Fosco had been literally waiting for 2.5 years for you guys to decide to come back. Stayed at the inn, kept most of your gear with him, was a little upset, and went after Briz a little bit, but marched out and met up with Rook, who was mourning the loss of a friend, and Fosco stepped between you and Briz to let you finish doing your thing as you're scrawling in the dirt and giving you some time to work through whatever that was. So that was where we left off. Crew kind of scrambling. Let's see. He sat down and decided to attune to the orb of dragonkind that he had. Finally.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Little chaotic beast that he is. Briz now has some very permanent scars and marks on his face as his eyes are blackened around and with blackened scars coming off of his eyes from his experience of deciding to take a look at the void picture that he got. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. You guys are, again, I will say for this one, Briz is pretty wore out for what happened to him. So he would actually have wandered off into the woods. I'll be back. Took a donkey with him and just said, I'll be back in a bit. I gotta go figure out what the hell is going on. So he wandered off into the trees. Tariq is just kind of like how his eyes wide open. What the hell happened? Trying to figure it out. Horace, I would say, has retreated to one of the two rooms and has kind of sequestered himself in there as he is kind of fixated on this orb to the, letting you guys do your thing. So, you tell me what's the next step for you guys? What is it you would like to get done? Anything? There's a lot to possibly go over.
Nobody panic.
It was raining, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
It was.
2 years ago.
No, when they got back, it was raining. It wasn't when they left. It was
It's been
actually
raining
warm.
for 2 whole years.
Yes.
I'll just begin scribbling a very lengthy letter in my book. Just kind of like pretty much as fast as I can, but still legible. Just kind of explaining everything that happened.
Okay. How in depth are you going? And how long are you spending?
In as much depth as possible without mentioning the shadow, for
Got it.
sure.
Okay.
And then mentioning the info that I got from someone who is definitely a follower of my father's, that he was in Blackmire, but now I'm not sure what the hell is going on.
Okay. So just answering pretty much what the initial responses that you found in your book.
Yeah,
And
basically
giving a little
just
bit more info.
giving as much information as I possibly can, as quickly as I can.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You finish up scribbling that in. It might take you a minute, depending on how much of a novel you want to write, but
Yeah, just going for it.
okay. Okay.
I'd like to not know any idea what I was going to write.
I'd like to go hang out with my new friend.
Yeah.
We're partying. Does anybody want to play a game?
Right.
Yeah, I'm still just digging some incoherent sigils and symbols and things into the mud.
Okay.
And I'll kind of explain to Fosco like what happened, like what's going on, and just say like we got pulled into someplace and some boat long-nosed fey bastard took Killian, and he was probably our best bet to figure out what the hell was happening up in Damata to the rest of our people.
Well, that would explain the 2 years of disappearing.
Yeah, what happened to you?
I wandered around a little bit, stayed close, but knew I didn't want to venture too far because all your guys' gear was here. So figured you'd come back for it eventually. Asked around, nobody had seen you. I don't know if we should get everybody together, but there's been a lot of changes in the last couple of years since you guys were here, I guess. That's kind of weird to say, but
Have you been okay?
yeah. I'm alright. Just staying under the radar.
I'd like to roll an insight check
Alright.
on my own cousin.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, not bad. 21.
You get that he's being at least pretty truthful, saying he's alright, until he still has a little agitation of being left with no word, sitting here for 2 years.
Right.
But has seen this before, so he's get the gist. He's being pretty truthful. He's still a little annoyed, but he's trying to be understanding.
I'm glad you've at least had a decent 2 years.
Well, there's quite a bit that's been in the works around here now.
I think I infinitely would have rather to be here with you for 2 years than in that fucking room for an hour, however long it was. So I'm sorry. What's going on here? I was covered in mud.
And he's like looking at you all. What the hell did happen to you? It's like 2 years. See, only an hour.
Yeah, we got pulled into some weird, twisted, bizarre, fey-like banquet hall. There are all these illusions and this satyr. He's gone.
He's like, I think that's interesting. Oh, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, so the satyr pulled us in, and then we're all stuck at this table with these gaudy illusory outfits and things, and this massive, miserable fuck of a goblin was just sitting there like eating these corpses like they were stuffed pigs. And then we had to like play games to escape, like a trivia game or something. I don't know. It was like, oh, tell me a secret. Can you out-eat the weasel? I don't know. It didn't make sense. None of it made any sense.
See, he's kind of
We bought a really ugly taxidermy weasel. Brizz's soul got stuck in it, and he had to out-eat the Goblin King, or whatever whatever it was. But we were only there for like an hour.
well, maybe we can find some answers somehow. You know, there's quite a bit moving here.
Oh yeah.
We should.
Goblin King took Killian.
Was that the elf, sickly looking elf kid?
Yeah, the diseased elf. Yeah, he's not really sickly.
Maybe
but
he's not in pain anymore, at least.
We're gonna find out.
Oh,
So I'm
take
sorry.
it he was a friend of yours, close friend of yours.
Yeah, close. Aside from you, he was the closest thing I had to family for the past several years.
Yeah.
I mean, we were trying to find his mentor, Marcone.
I think that he passed through here a while back. Old man.
Yeah,
Yeah, he passed through a while back.
old man talks kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His shifty eyes kind of staring around at everybody.
Yeah.
Yep, very much.
Yeah.
He looked dirty. A patch on one eye.
Well, that's there.
Yeah. So
Anyway, I'm sorry.
you're good. How about we grab a drink?
Yeah. I don't know how this all works, but with the sigils and stuff and the deep speech that I was muttering with this little break or whatever, I don't know if I need to roll anything, but I would like to reach out to the far realm in any way, shape, or form to try to see if anything out there is willing to help me kill the Goblin King and get my friend back.
Okay. Oof, I like it. Yeah, let's roll. Okay.
The thing
You two are
he's,
full of great ideas.
the thing he's
Okay.
scared of most, he's like, I think I could use that. It's the Goblin King. Goblin King,
Okay.
real name TBD.
As you're... Okay. Tell me how would you like to try and pull this off? And then I'll
Oh,
tell you kind of
shit.
how we're going to roll. Or
Oh,
where we're
shit.
going after this.
I don't know. Yeah, I think with all of the grief and the loss and the fear that like Rook was experiencing with whatever Feywild shenanigans that was, I think that would have been replaying in his mind along with what happened up in Damata.
Okay.
When the far realm got ripped open and stuff started spilling out. I think he would probably like overlap the two in his head.
Okay.
To the point of him trying to almost recreate what he can remember
Okay.
from what was happening up there.
Okay. Let's do... How about we roll an Arcana check first.
Oh.
Let's see if you
Oh.
can kind of figure out a way to connect your ramblings and the break in your head with intent to maybe use that out first.
Candace, would you like to verify what I just...
I believe that's nat 20.
That is a natural 20, my friend.
Okay.
Woo.
So as you, he says, how about we grab a drink? You're like, give me just a sec. And he can see you're still kind of trembling. He says, take your time. As he kind of steps back and pulls out a dagger and just kind of starts picking at a nail. As he's watching kind of around, making sure you're not being interrupted.
Oh, sure.
He's just like, okay. You dig your hands down into the soil of where these markings are. Kind of the rain that's coming all of a sudden kind of feels like it's just dissipates. And you are, as you're muttering, you begin muttering whatever comes to your head. Any mimicry speech of whatever thinking you're trying to reach out. Flashes begin into your head of seeing your uncle looking back, saying, "Come on." He's in a small tunnel. You see the light up ahead, and he says, "Come on," and then fades. And then you see, look, as he points, and you turn and see this massive opening, like a gate with runes all the way around this thing, some crack broken. Check it out. I think this is it. Yeah, and then it fades. And then you hear a screech in your head as you see something flying towards you. Hearing, you feel panic and begin running, tripping, falling, hearing your uncle screaming behind you, feeling something grab a hold of you and pull. As you find yourself in oblivion, complete darkness, as you're looking around trying to find the trees, the dirt. As you look down around you, you see these symbols that you have just been scratching. They now are a pattern all the way around you that are lighting up red. You see them start to light up. Oh, come on. All around you. You're looking at your hands, you see the dirt on your hands and blood from your nails being torn. Looking up. You hear just a single word that just echoes into your mind. It just says, "Ooh."
The Goblin King is such a stupid thing to say in this moment right now. If you want food, I have it for you.
You idiot.
You see it, the black darkness around you. Some of the runes and things that were lighting up kind of start fading. And you hear just another booming voice. Who?
I am Artemius Constantine.
You see almost something approaching out of the darkness. As your eyes begin to adjust, you see a flowing, just like smoke, pouring off of a single point as it gets larger and larger, coming towards you, and then it stops, and it's like constant flowing smoke coming out of this, whatever it is, as it gets closer and closer. You see a single sigil go bright red in the middle of this, of your house. Lights up. You hear a voice again. Who do you seek?
I want Killian back.
You see out of the periphery of your looking at this sigil, and it is like flames, molten. You see, like you can almost see into your sigil, your house sigil, of smoke pouring out of this ball of raw energy. Out of your periphery, you see two others light up. Turning and looking to the side, you see another sigil that lights up. You've never seen it before. Looking to the other side, you see a sigil that flashes right. This one is one that you have seen before. Stitched into a... Actually, you would have seen this sigil right at the bottom edge of the tapestry.
Oh, okay.
Almost like a maker's mark.
Yeah.
That you see. The voice says, where?
I don't know. I don't think Rook knows anything about the Feywild.
May or may not be Feywild anyway.
True, yeah.
The voice says, we require a name to find.
Killian.
You get kind of a
Yeah.
disappointment.
Do I get the gist of what they want?
Roll an insight check.
Funny. Roll an insight check on an Eldritch being.
Oh
shit!
Pick it up.
That's another natural 20.
Okay.
Yep.
He has seen Eldritch beings.
These runes and things popping up around you, as you look
29.
back where this voice is all around you, looking back at your sigil, you see some sort of entity further into this. Eyes light up behind it, like back somewhere in this. You get an immediate impression of, we need to know who has him or where he is.
We didn't learn the name of whatever that thing was that took Killian, did we?
Nope.
We don't know the name of the satyr either.
Nobody ever asked him.
Yeah. Rats.
Fair.
get a impression of Dex. Make the sacrifice. Find the information. And your family will help you. As you feel your horns almost like growing, feeling wings out of your back. Like looking at your hand, you're seeing the forms change. Massive spikes coming out of your elbows, your hands, almost like a demon.
Oh.
Just make the sacrifice and return when you have what we need.
Okay.
You feel
Yeah.
you feel almost a overpowering urge of something wanting to be unleashed, and something that is frustrated
Yeah.
that you've approached already, and you don't have the information or the ability to free it.
Right.
Both. You feel both of something that's like, I want to help and I want to be free, but also, what the hell are you doing here?
Sure.
Now, without being ready. It's
Yeah.
kind of the gist you feel.
Yeah.
Anger, frustration, but a feral, very feral drive. Very like connected to you that wants to just be unleashed.
Cool.
Good.
Okay.
Scary, but also
Yeah.
like, wow, at the same time.
Yeah. I would like to leave, please.
Very polite.
You see the two sigils wink out, and the one still stays. Make the sacrifice.
Do I know what kind of sacrifice they're talking about?
Are you like thinking that? Like, what the hell does he want?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a flash, and you feel pain in your chest as you look down, and it is being branded into your chest. Your sigil burning into your chest. And it shunts you out as you land on your back. You see Fosco like screaming your name. Rock! Patting you down, and he looks up panicked as your eyes kind of flutter open and come back, and he's over you. Completely panic face. What the hell was that?
Good question.
Let's go get a drink.
Yeah. As he grabs his shirt, rips it open, you see a bright burned sigil on his chest as well. He's like, what the hell was that?
Oh, let's go get a drink.
The shirt is like singed and burned, with your house sigil burned into his chest. As you look down, it is also smoldering. As you're like, look down, you have a sigil that is literally burned into your chest.
Oh, that's like 3rd degree.
It's like, what the... how?
How did you drag
What the
me
hell?
into this?
I don't know how to do this. Okay.
Maybe it's a bloodline thing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You just curse your entire bloodline?
Or he awakened something.
Or it's completely coincidental.
Now I've reached out for some.
Or he reached out and found the
unfathomable
wrong
thing
being.
Like Nyarful had and found a devil instead.
I'd put a leash on you too.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fan
Fan art posted.
I know, I'm trying to find Nyarful Tap and found freaking Beelzebub.
Yo. Wrong realm, buddy.
Oh, yeah, what the heck?
Thin
Sorry.
Think thin thoughts.
Okay, let's see. Where the hell? Oh, right there. New price of love. Corn chips.
Corn chips.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, where is that one? That's hilarious. We'll browse. We'll throw that one up here so people can see it. So, make your way
So,
in
anyway.
to get a drink.
Yeah, I'll look at Vosco and say, yeah, you know, there's something really messed up with our bloodline. And I think it's awake now.
Yeah, thanks. He's like, ow, what the hell? What did you do?
I've got some ointments. I'm a medical doctor. I can treat this.
It's like, hold on. You were never a medical doctor, first off.
Yes, I was. Alright, yes, I was. Artemius never had his license revoked. Alright, Rook never had one.
It's debatable, but okay. Well, whatever.
Well, okay, I mean, technically you're right. It was revoked because I didn't go get it renewed. But anyway.
There's your fan art posted. So everybody can see that sucker. That's great. It's so good.
So, anyway, there's something in our bloodline, something powerful and dark and feral, and it wants out. And I think maybe it's been either part of our bloodline for who knows how long, or if our bloodline is the thing that sealed it away, and it's just been following us all this time.
Maybe we should get some answers before you try and release whatever the hell that was.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah, it did hurt, yeah.
But you know, I'm here.
I'm really
here for
sorry.
it. So whatever.
I wasn't expecting to find some kind of devil entity thing.
He's like,
pull all of us into this.
you see as he removes the cloak that has your house sigil on it, embroidered, like faded in.
Right.
Sets it down and reaches over and undoes a clasp that kind of drops down a shoulder pouch and pulls it up. Pulls up his shirt, and you can see there are carvings in his arms, all the way up his arms, of those different sigils. He's like, I tried to figure out what the hell that was a few years back. So,
What did you find?
a whole lot of pain and disappointment. So that's further than I got. So maybe we should get some answers and
Yeah.
either let it out or not.
Yeah.
Depending on what.
Let it stay.
Yeah, I need a drink. He's
Although,
like,
whatever that is, I'd really like to get that on the goblet.
well, let's
Anyway,
find
yeah,
some
let's
answers.
go. Let's go get a drink. I'll buy. I haven't spent money in 2 years.
Yeah, you have, as he's walking off.
Oh, that's fair.
It's like, yeah. So you make your way
That's
into the
fair.
bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm going to look for Rook because I have a harebrained scheme.
Okay. You see the two of them gingerly walking out of the bush in the trees, heading their way towards the tavern. Both of them are kind of like, shirts kind of undone.
yeah, you're just here. Don't worry. I'll buy. I haven't spent money in 2 years. Yeah, you have. Oh.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, how's it going? As Fosco kind of walked past you.
Can I see that they have brands on their chest?
You can, roll a perception check. See if you can figure out why they're walking gingerly.
Yeah, why y'all waddling? What are you up to in those woods, dude?
Don't worry about it. It's family stuff.
Yeah, so a little bit of family love. What are we talking about?
19.
Don't you worry.
Ooh.
19. Yeah, I'll say he is, Fosco comes by and he's like, yeah, you did. Or turns, he's like, hey, how's it going? He's like, oh. As he walks, you see his shirt that he had kind of unbuttoned, still kind of hanging, it kind of flops open. And you see the side of a very large brand, like burnt skin in some sort of a partial pattern as he walks by. Walks past you. And you see him walking up behind, kind of, hey.
You good?
Yeah, want a drink?
Sure.
Cool.
I have.
It's on Fosco.
Okay. I have a couple questions.
Yeah,
Guys are cold.
we should probably talk about what happened.
Cold, there's blankets over there if you need them. Oh, she's always like,
I would love one than the other.
Right,
I see.
yeah.
It's hot. I sit over there.
It would have to be 40 degrees or
Mhm.
lower for me to be cold.
Yeah. Right, there's your chair.
Briz went to go to whatever the hell Briz does.
Yeah.
The dragon's pondering the orb. Tariq hasn't moved in like an hour,
Oh, good for him.
so I think it's just us.
Yeah, probably just us.
What's with the...
It's the heaters right there. So you
It's
probably feel
family
some heat
blood
going on here in a minute.
Why is it burned into your chest?
We'll talk about that in a minute.
I think we should
What?
talk about it right
Over.
now.
No, okay, well, no. What happened? Where did we go?
I
We
have
went to a
no
banquet
clue.
hall.
I have absolutely no clue. Anyway, about the mark on your chest.
Anyway,
That burnt?
yes, it is burnt, and it stings.
It smells terrible.
Stinks too.
Yeah, it stinks.
Oh, stings. Yes, yes.
Stingatusses.
Yeah, stinks.
Stingatusses.
That thing has killed you.
Right, the other thing. I'm like 98% sure he is dead.
Killian is dead?
Yes. Because I tried to rip him back, but he did not. And usually that means he's not.
I'm sorry, you tried to what? You tried to bring him back?
Yeah, well, I tried to. You know that stupid candlestick that you guys burnt your asses for?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you light it, you can choose to cast the gate spell and pull someone to you. And I tried to do that to Killian, but he wasn't living. I'm assuming.
Oh.
Because you can't will back a corpse. Sorry, bad choice of words.
Yeah, bad choice of words.
But it's also possible that the being was just so powerful that it got rid of a level 9 gate spell. But, you know, it could also just have been that it didn't want it to go through in its domain. So it could still technically be alive.
I mean, everything happened so quick, like... Why did that thing want Killian when Briz is so much meatier of a meal?
Oh, I'm going to assume because Killian offered his soul.
What?
Yeah, I told him to distract it so I could kill the weasel, and he said, "Hey, you want my soul?" And the thing said, "Okay, let's go."
Technically, it was. I'll bet he could out-eat you. I'll bet my soul on it.
Oh.
Just guys being guys, you know.
And Briz was in a weasel. Dude, look on your face was priceless. He's whizzing. You're like, no, wait, hold on. I'm like, you said it.
Something about out-eating the weasel.
I mean,
Prison was like.
The whistle weasel.
I don't blame him for not understanding the ramifications of those words. But for the love of all the gods, Killian.
I literally just had to go with it because there's nothing I could have done.
Yeah.
They don't have takesy-backsies in hell.
Set your soul.
I'm sorry. Please
I left
continue.
your
I
lips. I was like,
You know what?
what? Sweet.
But because the spell didn't go through, I could technically pull someone else to us instead and get some questions answered.
Who are you thinking of polling?
Marcone, the person we've been looking for the past 3 years now.
Bosco,
Yep.
do you know anything about Marcone? Oh wait, he came by here not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
apparently
yeah,
it was
about a year ago he passed through.
But if we
Okay.
just pull him here, then we just talk and we can send him back to wherever he wanted to be, and then we'll be done with that. And maybe he'll know where we went and how to save Killian from the Green Goblin.
The green goblin.
The mediocre.
The meaty ogre. That would be me.
You know what would be really disappointing is if we use that candle, pull Marcone's old crotchety ass here, and come to find out he's worthless and useless.
Well, then you have something to kill.
I like this. I like where this is going. It's good.
Fosco, how do you feel about the elderly?
Well, although they're slow and dangerous behind the wagon wheel, they can still serve a purpose.
I completely agree. And we'll find a purpose for Marco. I say we go for it.
Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. Now about the chest tattoos. Is that like
They're not
we're not starting
tattoos.
a
They're
group
third
thing,
degree
right?
burns.
It's not like we all have to
Turns,
get
he's
one.
like, pulls it open. It's, what is your sigil of your house look like?
I
swear, when we first said it, I swear I sent that to you.
Let's see.
We've seen it before, right? In his house.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the tapestry.
You should, yes.
So I don't recognize it other than that.
Where did you go?
Did I or did I not send that freaking thing to you?
I'm pretty sure you sent it to me.
If I had known him better, I'd think he was a bard.
I know, I haven't gotten to play a bard before.
It's your own fault.
Maybe that'll be my next one.
It's your own fault.
A group of bards, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the band.
The minstrels.
That
Yes.
would be
The
spectacular.
band. The boy band.
We all travel in one direction.
Only at 98 degrees.
Okay, I don't think I
Yeah.
Boys to me.
If not, I will
No, I don't think
send
I
it.
have.
I'll find it for you.
Rats.
Also, there's gonna be. I gotta add something to your sheet
Oh.
for that.
Oh.
So we'll send that to you too.
Sounds like.
It's probably a crest of a shield with a tower.
Shield with a tower.
Probably
Oh,
a tower
That's
crest.
a towel. I was like, sick.
That explains it. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
mopping up the
yeah,
floor.
yeah.
Can you do it?
The front shield shines.
Which
Why did it just appear now? You didn't do anything stupid, did you?
No, there's just some.
Never.
There's just some feral entity that's like associated with our bloodline for who knows how long back. It picked a really convenient time to want to get out.
Oh, right.
Natural 20s. You delved right into that sucker, dude.
Yeah, she doesn't
Both
need
those
to know
natural-
that.
No.
She doesn't need to know any of that.
It
Okay.
was awesome.
So anyway, I figured that maybe the Green Goblin could be a taste of treat for whatever this thing is of my bloodline.
What?
I don't know. I just want to kill that thing.
We tried. Didn't go very well. We're gonna try again.
We didn't have any of our gear. We weren't prepared.
What makes you think it's gonna come to us?
I don't know. I'll offer my soul or something.
Oh,
Yeah, souls are as good as corn chips.
Well, apparently they are.
Anyway, Fosco, what did we miss over the past 2 years? You said a lot has changed.
Well, the man, where do I start?
2 years ago.
About 2 years ago. It's going to take the next 4 hours of telling you. Basically, he explains that there's been a lot of movement of troops up along the rifts, specifically. A lot of the troops have been pulling out, heading somewhere. being restationed. But he's also getting word that there are groups of military age men that have been coming in as kind of refugees along here and in different places that are, after he's done some digging, he believes they're all coming in from the Black Mire, making their way south, like in larger and larger groups. So he's kind of worried. There's already been some, small fights and different, not battles per se, but issues in several different towns, some of the bigger cities, with the military having to kind of have skirmishes with these groups coming in. But everything points back to Black Mire as where these droves of people are coming in and making their way further and further south.
Do we know why they're headed south?
I don't know.
And are they all armed, or is it more people fleeing?
I don't know. They say they're fleeing, coming in as refugees, but then they'll set up in a place and start to take it over. So a lot of the Crown's Guard that are coming through are getting nervous. There's been a lot of them that have been restationed to different cities along the northern border.
Are there any around here?
Yeah, well,
Close?
there is the main garrison in Evandar, but there is some in Marchand here, but even a lot of the Marchand troops from the city have also been pulled out and are heading out of here. So there's something brewing larger that I'm not sure. The roads are not as safe as they used to be, that's for sure, with these roving bands of refugees. I think there's something going on. I think they're here for a reason, not just coming in, because there's no word coming out of Black Mire of why they would be fleeing. Like, there's no reports of any pestilence or any war or anything up there. But yet these larger and larger groups are kind of moving into these cities, and they've been reports of getting further and further south towards Queensland. So the Queen's Guard are very edgy right now, so we need to be very careful whenever we travel if we run into them. As long as we have travel paperwork, we're fine, which I can easily get for everybody. But yeah, what do you guys want to do next? I mean, I've been sitting here for 2 years waiting, so you tell me where we going.
Well, the plan is to go back upstairs.
Okay.
We're gonna light a candle and bring an old man to us.
You guys do whatever you want to do. I don't want to know.
We might need you as backup, actually.
It's good.
Not
for the
really into that
experience.
thing.
You'll get experience.
I'm plenty experienced.
What
Okay,
are
what are
we
we
talking
talking?
about?
I don't know.
You can always learn new things.
You're making it so much worse. We're gonna
it's
try
true.
to get Marcon to come answer some
Oh,
questions.
okay. All I heard is a candle and an old man. I'm like, you do whatever you're gonna do.
There's a
Oh.
candle involved, yeah.
Whatever.
Marcon is an old man.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. That's what I was like. I don't want to know.
Ah,
Okay,
tiefling.
magic
Alright.
stuff. Gotcha. Do you need me for backup? Okay.
In case he's angry that we may have killed his son
Is
on
he an old,
accident.
old guy? How old is it? Marcon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he'll pose much of a physical problem, but okay.
It's always the old ones. They get you. Alright.
True.
What is that?
Does that mean?
I don't know.
They're
Okay.
always
I mean, you and Rick
overpowered.
both asked the same question.
Like, I don't know.
Have you ever met a wizard that's not old?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I haven't. Cody
No.
has. Cody's other characters in the
They're a wizard and they're overpowered, they're old.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
We're gonna go light a candle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she just said
What's the
that.
candle gonna do?
It will force Marcon to talk to us.
Okay. You gonna burn him or what?
Description for that.
Sorry,
no.
you
Yeah,
do
we
what you
wanna
gonna
get
do.
rid of
Okay. Back up. I'll be quiet.
Okay, upstairs. Take a
Yes.
drink with me.
Fosco, you're wonderful.
Sidebar. Since he's under monastery protection, is there any possibility of providing some kind of like non-detection, proof against location, and other kinds of things?
Yeah,
I assume
we'll get
we
there.
would. Okay.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Because that would be high on my list, especially if I had any kind of skill with abjuration.
See, Fosco, this is the candle.
Ta-da.
Horace and I ran into a chimney,
I just light it as he's talking.
and the chimney led
Okay.
to a burning room.
As it sparks, the flame that pops off is purple, or it burns purple. It's like,
Alright.
sweet.
Cast a spell speaking of a specific
inside the-
creature.
I'll take your word for it. How's this here spell work?
Okay, cast a spell. You speak
Thanks,
the
Pat.
name of
See
a
you, brother.
specific
Thanks
creature.
for jumping in, buddy. Thanks for the corn chips. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
The portal opens in the named creature's immediate vicinity and draws the creature through it to the nearest unoccupied space on your side of the portal. You gain no special power over the creature. It is free to act as the GM deems appropriate. It might leave, attack you, or help you.
Okay. Just does it, huh? Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Ooh. 5.
Okay. So as the it starts to light up, the room slowly fills with a purpley kind of smoke, and it's almost like it starts to snow. Like you see just little faint every so often. So, how are you casting this?
I light it and I say, Archon,
Mark home.
I am not a wizard.
Okay. Let's roll for how many Marcons there are in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe specify more about
What's his last name?
You know what it is.
I know what it is.
You would have told me that.
I would have told you
assume.
that. It is
Agosto.
a go. I was gonna say
Marcon
Maverick
Agosto.
Nuggets.
Maverick Nuggets.
Maverick and Nuggets.
I will say that.
Marcon Agosto.
Marcon Agosto.
Marcon Agosto.
You see the smoke that's kind of just slowly drifting up all of a sudden begin to then it you two, let's jump to you two.
Oh. Ooh.
So who's taking which character and what did you change the names to?
I took Humple Bumple
Nice.
and I renamed the character to Gracker.
Nice.
Humple
Okay.
Bumple.
Nice. So
I thought about
Gracker.
changing it to Humperdinck, but
Gracker
Gracker.
is a I didn't even put an age in there. Is a small gnomish
Looking gnome.
looking gnome
Yeah.
seated at a table across from a friend of yours, an acquaintance. Was it Brilwin? Brilwin. A dwarven looking dwarf female with a long beard. Just a nice beard.
Well trimmed.
Well trimmed. The two of you were sitting at a table, eating breakfast, kind of discussing the day, and why don't the two of you roll a perception check for me?
21.
21. Okay. Humple Bumple is busy spilling food down his face.
Oh, ravenously eating.
Yes. You feel almost like the hair on the back of your neck begin to stand up as you look down at the warhammer sitting next to you, and the sigil on your chest begins to brightly glow. You recognize this as if any time that there is any kind of magic that is cast within range of where you guys are staying, alerts start going off before. So as something starts to be cast within your vicinity, your sigil immediately brightens.
I wasn't trying to give anyone a wedgie with the mage hand again. It was not me.
Magic alert. Let's get ready.
Okay. Wasn't mine.
So you begin looking around in the courtyard outside of where you guys are. As you stand up, heading out the side door, what you guys would see as they step out is a small group of buildings that are kind of a U shape. A gate at one end, wooden and stone structures that run up with 2 guard towers, and then walls and a back wall as they step out from the center where this eating hall is. It's basically looking around as you begin looking up to see what's going on. You see the large sigil on the one wall that is engraved in the wall also light up. The sigil is of Ogma.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys have seen the Ogma, pull this up here for you so you know what you're looking at. Maybe, if I can remember where the hell I put it.
Did you say not Ogma?
Oh, again. This guy sucks.
Oh
I pissed
yeah.
him off a little earlier.
No,
in the
you
campaign.
guys are fine.
They
You're
tried
freaking
to
out.
kill us.
Maybe.
Or
Who
us, or
Who
whatever
doesn't
they
try
did.
and
That was
kill
a
you?
couple
Fair.
years ago.
Oh, yeah, maybe they
did,
forgot
maybe
now.
they didn't.
Yeah.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
Hours ago.
Yeah, that was.
Hours ago.
Hours. Completely hours ago.
Yep.
Where the hell did I put it in here?
You quit holding grudges so long.
So, kind of like this. It's a large circular symbol with a scroll and a quill through the middle of it. The symbol of Ogma, which you guys would all very well know from the large temple of Ogma that is in Calambria. Similar. This is a small, very small, just like a fortified area. As they walk out seeing these things, just outside the gate, you see, and you guys see in front of you, it opens up and you're staring at a gate. You see 2 individuals walking towards you, like peering back through. You guys see do you guys want to describe what you look like for them
Oh yeah.
in your current state?
Yeah.
We look
Well-cooked
great.
tiefling. And
Yeah, a red-skinned, tiefling-looking tiefling. Muddy.
Very muddy, bloody shirt.
Yeah. Muddy, bloody shirt.
I am a drow, but I have the features of a high elf, but the skin color of a drow.
Drow looking high elf.
Drow looking high elf. Yep.
Okay. Are we close enough to see these 2?
Yeah, you see this thing like a portal, and the air and the dirt has been picked up, kind of spinning, and then it opens up. You can see these people looking at you as these 2 come walking towards you. A gnome and a dwarf.
Which one's Markov?
Neither of these are Marco.
Oh. Well, it didn't work. Should we close it?
Well, probably.
Make a perception check.
Hold on, I don't know how to turn it off.
Okay.
I believe that's a 14.
It's a 7. Ooh, I'm getting reamed.
As you're walking up, your higher perception again, being a little more astute, you hear somebody say, "Which one's Marcon?" And you kind of hear them discussing through this hole.
Marcom?
Are either of you named Marcona Ghosto?
I am Brilwyn.
So no. All right.
So, no.
Alright, thanks for your time.
How do I turn this? It's not going off.
You seem to
Big
be
blob
hurt. Do you need help?
He's fine. He does
No,
this
I'm a
every day.
medical doctor, thanks. Just blow it out.
I'm literally blowing on the candle.
for that.
Go for it. As you're all,
I'm sorry, what was
as you try
The
to
guy
blow,
with the
Brill.
3rd-degree
It kinda-
burns
it-
and the
the
mud.
flame comes right back up, and it's just spinning.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
11.
Okay. You notice that the
Big
runes,
dust roll of the day.
the runes on there
Right.
are like
We're-
flashlight
We're good.
pulsing.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Rook?
What?
This thing's
He's
pulsing.
Oh, the candle?
you
Might
get
be.
with
Oh, that's
11 that he thoroughly believes what he's telling you is the truth. That he is a doctor.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I haven't seen a candle do that before.
I don't know why it's pulsing.
It's probably not good.
Oh, look. Is there anyone else through the portal? Just these two?
Make a-
Do you know a Marcone anywhere?
Is it just you
Augustus
two?
Marcone?
No, but I think we know someone you should talk to.
Is it Marcone?
Nope. I don't know who Marcone is, but for you to be
let's,
here,
let's close the gate then.
I can't. It literally will not close. Look, I can touch it and it's not doing anything.
can I sense what magic is being cast? Because I get the impression that neither of these two know what magic they're using.
Oh yeah, no.
From
I
the
do.
whole,
No.
I can't turn it
I
off. Turn it
can't.
off.
What does it say on there?
Can I see if?
Before you say it out loud, roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
It
Please.
should say it on there, I think.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
All right.
Ooh.
There we go.
He had to get warmed up.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
It is conjuration.
It's a conjuration.
I wanted to know if I could tell the source of it.
Ninth level
Where?
candle, baby.
With that you get. I would say that your intuition with that roll, it's definitely not either of these two that's casting it.
Can tell.
It's something in their vicinity that is the source of this, and you also saw her lean over going,
Okay.
and nothing happening.
Well,
I'm
it's fine.
going to.
We said Marcona Ghosto to open it up, so we just say it backwards to close it.
Okay.
Astoga Nocrum.
I'm gonna mage hand
Astoganocrum.
and grab it and pull
That
it
was
through
the
to me.
stupidest idea you've ever
Okay.
had. Why did I say that?
Okay.
Why did I trust
Roll a
you?
d20 for me.
18.
18. Okay. You see a. What does your mage hand look like?
Ooh, what kind of sorcerer am I actually?
Try to
Oh,
reach through and snag your candle.
I'm gonna say that it is a radiant hand.
Okay.
That it is ephemeral.
Okay.
But as it moves out, it's highly radiant.
Ah,
As it reaches out.
Rook, do something.
You see the hand coming towards you.
Ah!
Oh, okay. Make a Constitution save for me.
Ooh, save. I should probably know what that is.
I'm not doing anything, am I? Sorry, you friend.
17.
Okay. As it comes forward, as a reach, you guys see these fingers just start to crest through, and then it shatters. You see the blinding light come flying back at you. With the roll, you're good.
Oh,
Okay.
it broke.
It could not penetrate through.
Interesting.
You
Well,
trying to steal our candle?
I thought it was busted. Are they still there?
They're still there.
Okay.
Ah. Joke's on you, the candle doesn't work after you light it.
Oh.
I have someone for you to talk to.
Who? If you're gonna say you're God, I'm literally
Headmaster.
not interested. I had enough
What's
deities
the
for
what's the
today.
term for the guy who's over it?
You're
Head of the monastery.
the main. This is your main monk that's there. The guy that's the monk that's assigned there.
The monk leader.
Monk leader.
Yeah, what's his name? You got to give me a name, dude.
Gave you a name.
You did?
Let's just.
I said the monk leader, not monk
We rang the
leader.
Jedi Temple.
Oh,
Yes. hang on.
Feed
And we are
Sorry.
borderline Sith.
no,
This
yeah, I
is a
didn't give
terrible
you his
idea.
name. My
No,
bad.
you did not
Sorry.
give us his name. I didn't think
That's
you had
good.
it.
No, yeah.
That's it.
You just said your head monk.
Well, great. Marcone's
And
probably
Anton?
dead, and it put us to where his body
It's,
last was.
Ant- Antal.
He's probably in a grave right here.
Huh?
Would you like
Antal
to
Hilltop.
Yeah.
see- Antal Hill?
Antal Hill.
Antal Hilltop. That
Do I know?
I can't even give that. I can't even deliver that with a straight face.
Antal Hill.
Ant
Hilltop?
Hill.
Ant
Ant Hill.
Antal.
Ant
Ant
Hill.
Hilltop?
Yes.
You talk to Antal Hilltop.
Antal
Ant Hill. No, Antal Hilltop. Dang it again. I never can say his name right.
Are you both followers of Ogma?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Lovely.
present my sigil.
Lovely.
Let's see. The two of you roll perception checks for me.
Okay. Yeah, 5.
Very perceptive.
19.
there you
19.
I got you.
Okay. As you're watching over his shoulder as he's talking about Ant Hill. You're like, well, you glance up kind of where he's like the headmaster. As you glance back, you see a face kind of peek out from the kitchen area, where the room where these guys came out of, and kind of just watching you guys.
Hi?
Hi. Wait.
Do you know Marcone?
See the
Marcona Ghost, though?
eyes on this thing, and then it disappears.
Who are you talking to?
I'm gonna look back
Oh,
to
there's
see
a
if I
man
can
up
see
there.
who it was.
Oh.
As you look back, you see the young male
Okay.
that was peeking out, like looking at you with them.
I didn't see anything. Are you sure you're not going crazy?
No, he ducked around when I started
Oh,
talking
okay,
to him.
yeah. That tends to happen when you yell at people.
Yeah. Was that Antiltop?
That was
It might have been. I didn't see him.
It was not. Might have been. It's awesome.
Hey.
It was not.
Hand me a sword.
Maybe. Wait.
Oh, sure.
Give
Yeah.
me your sword.
Here, yeah, I got a +1 scimitar right here.
I take the scimitar and I'm going to poke the portal with it.
Okay. Don't.
So it truly
Oh.
is 0 way.
That's weird. I thought you said the gate would
It's
bring them to our location.
it's supposed to be that, yeah, Marcone comes here.
We have
Oh.
magic dampening here to prevent exactly what it sounds like you're
You
saying.
get
Did
the
you guys
gist
kill
that
anyone
you get the
recently?
gist that it's trying its damnedest
Ooh.
to
Yeah.
get him,
How
but something is
Oh.
blocking its way.
how
I
often do
just thought this was
followers of
an off-brand
Ogma
game.
kill people?
No, pretty
Not
good.
very often.
Okay,
Ogma's
no, not
very
recently.
much a.
Do you have anyone prisoner?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you have any new additions in the last 2 years?
Several
Maybe a year.
monks, probably a fighter or two, maybe a guard,
I
new
think
chef.
I think the gardener's new about 8 months ago.
Old
He
man.
likely is.
He's old.
Yeah, this gardener, wicked old.
Maybe take us to your. Can you pick up the thing, or is it too big to pick up the
Pick up
portal?
the smoky ephemeral portal.
Yeah, just see if you can pick it up.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
attempt to pick up a smoky ephemeral portal and bring it
Just
inside,
take us around back.
and
Yeah,
bring
there
it
you go.
inside with me like it's a magic
like-
mirror.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. Let's try it. Roll a d20 for me.
Wow, this is weird.
It
In
is
honor of
very
Killian.
weird.
That's a 2
For
for no.
because you're like, let me see. You see as you walk, and it's like, and it's like I said, picking up the dirt, and it's like turning around and depositing it and picking up more. So it's constantly. You're like, I've got this as you reach out and.
I want to point out that I'm wearing chain and I'm thicker than a Snickers, so I don't expect this thing to be whipping me around.
Okay. With the twos, you're trying to like, you stick your hands in, trying to, and it's like feels like sandpaper is running over your palms. Like,
Oh yeah, we don't like that. I have other stuff for cleansing my hands. I don't need that.
What?
pulls up and it's down to the bones.
That shit'll right through your fingertips. How about where are you guys? And you guys just walk here
Yeah,
instead
where?
of trying to bamf yourselves in
Great question. Where
like a
are
bunch
you
of sneaky
guys?
turds. We're at
You-
Barnaby. I totally butchered that.
R&B.
Barnaby.
God,
You hear
Where's
a voice
Barnaby?
from
The opposite
behind you
direction.
too.
Okay.
Maybe not tell strange people where the hell we are.
no, it's okay. We're friendly.
As you see a darker skinned
I haven't killed anyone in 2 years.
old man with kind of just
It's
has
been
the
hours.
gray hair along the sides, darker skin, comes walking out.
No, that's not Marco.
Okay.
Who are you?
We're looking for
Hi.
Marcone.
Are you Ant Hilltop?
And he looks at you like,
Like Rook pulls out notes.
It's
So
a real
apparently he's all the
tongue
way over
twister.
here.
who are you?
Oh, that's so far away.
Yeah, it's freaking forever away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Rook Towercrest.
Astoria Blood Witch. Fuck.
And what are you? Who or what are you trying to get
We're
from
looking
here?
for Marcone. He's my
Marcona Goso.
grandfather. He's been missing for a while.
Inside check your ass.
Yeah, that was bad.
He's my.
Yeah.
Deception.
No
Um,
deception.
Yeah.
That's an 18 for me.
Are they even the same race?
Who?
Oh, crap, I
And-
read that wrong.
Marcone?
No.
No,
Oh, yeah,
Marcon's
no.
a human.
He sees right
Oh.
through me.
Well, I don't believe that either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we're looking for him, and if you guys see, he's an old man. He's human, right?
Yeah, he's a human-looking human.
Human-looking human old man.
Okay, and why are you looking here?
Well, because this portal was supposed to take us to him, but it took us here, and this is not where he is. So either my magic's bad or you're lying.
It's a pretty good candle.
It is pretty good candle.
So our protection here is obviously pretty good too.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
See? That's great. This is probably Hilltop.
I'm
Anyway.
willing to pay or trade. Just need information on him.
Oh, they're willing to buy people. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean
I
trade
think-
for information.
I think
Can
we've
you
got
buy
everything.
people here? I
I
think
think we've got
slavery's
everything we
illegal.
need.
So, if Marcona's here, just tell him that, hey,
We just want to steal you.
Rook from Calabria is here, and he's got
he begins
some
walking forward.
really bad news about Killian.
A rook and a granddaughter. Right. As he's like starts to.
Oh, no,
See.
hold on.
Oh boy.
It's about Marcone's son.
Okay. Make a perception or a persuasion check for me.
Oh, okay.
So you get it on this one.
Can I assist?
Ooh, we're handing.
Just
yeah.
nod him.
I mean, if she's gonna assist, it should
If you're
be
gonna assist, it's gonna be with
disadvantage.
disadvantage because you said he was your grandfather.
11.
Good call.
11.
Oh,
Yeah, 11.
He's about 2/3 of the way through. He stops. He's like, turns and looks at you and says, kind of waves you over and just whispers, go just mention the name Rook to see if I need to finish this.
Do you want me to bring up
holding
that the granddaughter's there too?
it. Sure.
His half drow
Mhm.
granddaughter? Alright.
Let me know if we need to.
So I'll go find him.
Okay.
I knew this wasn't an off-brand candle. It's a good one.
About
who cares about the candle if it gets
He's
spilled?
he's sitting there holding this, and you can see the room, the markings in it. Whoop, stops, but it's still pulsing in space.
So
You can tell he's just about flip it through, and whatever he's casting will be done.
Right.
'Cause he's like,
good weather you're having.
he's just staring at
So what's your name? Are you...
This
the ant
is
hill, apparently.
this is Anthill Hilltop.
Oh, you're Mr. Hilltop. Namaste.
He's like,
I look over at Fosco. I'm
did
like,
he?
no,
He's like, did you say Blood Witch?
No.
She said Blood Witch,
She said
didn't
blood
she?
witch.
I'm gonna go outside.
No, it
If
was
you want to handle
language.
this.
Okay.
Killian said these
And
people were
behind
trustworthy, and I'm gonna kill him
this-
if you weren't already dead.
Little man comes running up the stairs. Behind him is another younger male.
Is that Marco?
Comes
no,
upstairs.
that's not
It was the face that you
Younger
had seen
male?
first. He's got dark hair. Looks
Okay.
maybe 14, 15 years old. Kind of walks out. So he still has a kind of a hood up. You see the dark hair kind of just spilling out.
Yes.
As he kind of steps out and he's like looking around. Steps over to the side. Both of you, if you're there, make a perception check for me. See if you can
It's
see
not
anything on this
Taryn,
kid.
is it?
Maybe.
Damn mother.
That hurt
Show
like
my
a
brow.
butt cheek on a stick.
17.
13.
13. You see as he kind of steps to the side, just kind of moving out of the way of the door frame. The light kind of catches, and you see he's got either writing or some sort of markings all over his face. And you see as he turns his head and looks back, he has in his chin a chin stud, like a piece of something sticking out of like a chin stud. As he kind of looks back and then steps over.
That's crazy.
Behind him, you see a old man step out,
Is that Marco?
limping. He's
Oh, yeah,
got
that's Marco.
hair's disheveled, got a bandage over one eye.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's definitely
As he's
Marco.
kind of, what the hell is this?
Hi. Sorry to interrupt. I have some questions and we have some unfortunate news for you, sir.
Hi, Mr. Ghost. So good to see you again. I understand it's been 2 years.
He's like,
Probably longer.
as if he,
See if he recognizes you.
he's like, steps forward and he's like, come closer. Like, right up next to this
Right.
infinity. Yeah. He's like, he's Rook.
Good to see you again.
Yeah. Where's Killian?
That's what we need to discuss with you.
How long does this gate last?
I don't know. It's not going off, so I'm assuming forever.
Looking down at the
Okay, we
candle,
should-
and it's like, it's almost done.
Yeah, we need to hurry this up.
Oh crap. We don't have much time, but we would like to.
It's like, sorry.
Killian.
Killian might be dead. Let's just get straight to the
There's
point.
there's a lot that happened.
Is this your fault again?
No, oh my god, no.
Technically, it was
stop.
his own fault.
Oh.
That was
It's
like
not
7
really
years
unwarranted,
ago.
though.
Like,
Not
that,
really.
What did
that
you
was
do?
that was 7 years.
Can I make an
Okay,
insight check to
all
see
right,
whether or not it was
Marco.
Rook's fault?
All right, water under the bridge, okay, Marco? And I thought we worked past this.
I'm gonna pull out the letter
Where is
that
he?
I got.
That's a 14.
He might be on another plane of existence with some really long-nosed goblin man
So might be dead.
fae thing.
What'd you roll?
14.
Okay. It's very righteous indignation coming from him, but with just a twinge of, okay, he's probably right. Guilty feeling from maybe prior. That he referenced your fault again.
Yeah.
Not this time, but okay, I get what you're saying.
Well, we were Killian's traveling companions, and I also got this letter to find you.
Okay. He turns and looks at Anthill. He's like, lets it go, and it fades, and it's like wheat. You see it float away.
Oh whoa!
So he's like, just wanted to try it once. So he walks back inside.
I don't think he likes us very much.
Thank you, Mr. Top.
And Hill.
Hilltop?
Mr. Hill.
um,
Thank you, Mr. Hilltop.
How do we? Where are you?
We are in a tavern,
Marshall.
right outside of
Marshall.
Marchand.
Marchand.
In this.
Candle.
So if you drop the words, I'm gone. This is what I understand.
Yeah.
You can all.
Or we could just come find you if that would be just. We don't necessarily
Down by
have.
Marchand. That's
It's a little bit of a walk.
yeah. He turns and you see him kind of wave, and you see the kid come walking forward, and he's like, kind of just cowering, like eyes wide. You see the writing markings all over his face, and his chin stud sticking out his face.
I'm just gonna move close to the kid and just comforting
Mm-hmm.
arm around him.
He tucks his head into you. You're about the same height. How about you guys want to get off the farm for a minute?
Yeah.
In case this isn't what it seems.
Do you mind grabbing our go bags?
Sure. I got one thing to do first. I'm going to walk around the other side of this whirling portal and see if I can see their behinds, or if I can just see them facing both ways at the same
as
time.
you walk around, get to the backside of this thing, all you see is when you can see right through it, looking into.
So it looks like
Your-
they're looking out from
No.
both directions?
No, you only see the one side as they're looking at. The back
Okay.
side of it, all you see is the arch, and you're looking basically right back through
Back
into
at
where you
me.
live.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
you can see Marcom standing there.
I was hoping for more. Okay. I'm gonna go hustle and grab our bags.
You see the smoke kind of starting to pieces of it.
Oh man.
As you look down, the candle's now getting
Ah.
smaller.
That burns fast.
That does burn really fast.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
He turns to the boy, and he's like, "It'll be fine. They'll protect you." And he's like, "Okay." As
I'm gonna
he
ready an
reaches
action for the moment
Okay.
we step out.
He reaches and grabs a hold of around your shoulder, grabs a hold of the kid, so you're kind of wedged in between him, and he's like, reaches over and grabs you and kind of pulls you in front of him. He's like, "Okay, drop the words." You hear Anthill inside, "Fine." And you see the sigil go bright, and then almost like a visual, just drops down. The sky becomes a little bit brighter, everything, and as soon as it, you feel a pull. Let's see if all four of you can make it through. Sweet. Okay. Why don't the two of you make Constitution saves for me?
Lovely.
Just gonna get ready to catch someone.
Okay.
Whoopity.
I'm just looking over Foster like,
10.
get ready to do something.
13.
13. Okay. As you get sucked through, the first person that comes through is the dwarf. That you're like,
I'm like, I got you, don't worry.
you catch a bam and it knocks you on your back.
Astoria, no.
Yeah.
No.
As it hits you, kind of look up and did I put a warhammer on yours? I think it's a warhammer.
I have a warhammer.
The handle of the warhammer smacks you in the face.
Oh.
So you're like, you look back and she's a little bit of blood coming out. Just take 2 points of damage as she smacks you in the face.
Ow.
Next one through is the boy. As he kind of stumbles and runs into you. He looks up and his eyes go white, like just white. He's like scared. You see the chin stud looks to be just dark black obsidian with some runes faintly etched in it, just right through the middle of his lip, where just a chin stud. And the markings on his face look like writing, like scroll writing, like on his forehead and down his cheeks. And eyes, as he opens up and looks at you, they are bright gold eyes. As he's like, as he backs away from you and looking for you, like.
I'm immediately going
Wait,
to grab him
is it
and
Taryn?
throw him behind me.
Does it
It
look
doesn't
like
look like him, but
Oh,
the eyes are obviously a little off-putting.
right.
Who knows? Next one through is Marcon, as he steps through just and stands there. Last one through is our little gnome that comes stumbling through, almost sliding. Look up and you have some scratches on your face. 2 points of damage from. And
I should have
then
taken those dance lessons.
the candle cuts out and you see, and in this room is just smoke, purple smoke kind of. And you also see another tiefling sitting in the corner like,
Caleb,
and
I'm gonna
he's
turn
like,
to
you
him.
see him kind of hands down by his sides and just holding an axe waiting too, and you see 2 daggers in his hands as he's like, you guys need backup now.
No, we're fine, thank you.
Okay. So he
Unless
kinda-
they try to kill us.
okay. So he's just like
Unless we
stepping
try
back,
to kill
watching
them.
this. It's a small. You guys are now pretty tight in this room. Everybody's like
Yeah.
now 6 of you or whatever in this, 7 of you in this room.
Sorry, I know
Yeah.
it's not 5-star.
Marcone walks immediately up to you. It's like, where is he?
Probably on some other plane of existence.
Okay, and why are you after me?
Just hand him the letter that I got.
He takes it and looks at it and pops it open. And you see as he snaps it, it pops open and the wax falls onto the ground. He opens it and looks at it. Okay. Guess I was right not to go back home. Okay. So, tell me what happened.
Well, first there was a guy with magic paintings, and then there was a dream about our friend without eyeballs, and then we were in a dining hall with a giant goblin and a satyr, and then we were all in fancy outfits, and then
Maybe they did drugs.
Killian offered his soul in exchange for an eating contest.
You see Marcone kind of points at him like,
No, he's not wrong.
I know. So he's like,
He
it's on a bender
challenged.
again. Nice.
Killian said that he bet his soul that our friend Briz could out-eat the goblin, but then the goblin had our friend's soul in a weasel, so it was kind of cheating, and then he was gonna out-eat the weasel, so I fed the weasel to the goblin, and then the goblin got mad and tried to kill us, and we tried to escape, but he grabbed Killian, and then we got teleported back here, and he didn't come with us, so I tried to use the candle to get Killian to come back, but it didn't work, so I think he's dead, or he's in a different plane that's controlled by that thing. And we've been gone for 2 years. That pretty much sums it up, right?
You see, he looks at the kid, and the kid is just kind of listening to you as you're. And make a perception check. You guys can too if you want.
Are you a fenchful?
6. Yeah, I'm just like,
10.
what's up with the kid?
10. What did you guys roll?
Oh, right.
6.
13.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, sorry, insight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No,
insight.
perception.
I
Just
thought,
perception.
Oh, perception, okay.
Just perception.
Not 6. 8.
13.
8.
You guys roll low too.
7.
You guys have seen it before. As people are talking, this kid's sitting in a corner. You guys catch out of your corner eye as he's watching you. His eyes are like he's rapidly blinking as he's listening to you. Then he just stops as you stop and looks at Marcon. Marcon looks at him. Anything? And he's just like looks back at you guys.
I'm sorry, are you a fence law by any chance? No?
He looks at Marcon like Marcon's like, it's okay. He's like, no.
Okay, we've had some bad dealings. Anyway, it's nice to finally meet all of you. I'd never heard of you three, but it's a pleasure.
Never heard of you guys either.
I would hope not.
Seeing as you guys have been gone for 2 years.
It felt like an hour.
Can I make an insight check or an arcana check on that to see if I know what kind of plane would do that?
Sure. You can try.
You can try.
Are you proficient in Arcana by chance?
Oh, as a sorcerer, man, I hope so.
just-
I am.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
Whoa!
Felt good.
With your kind of listening to this rambling story of goblins and other planes and things, you're like, and then the 2 years, you're like, okay. Marcon and the kid kind of converse for just a second too. Being around enough, studying enough with Agma, you definitely would understand that there are different planes that can be accessed. The one thing you would know is that the planes access off of this world is extremely difficult. So whatever it was that pulled you guys off of this realm to another dimension or pocket realm, whatever it was, is either extremely, extremely powerful or has some direct connection somehow to something. It's not an easy thing to do in this world, is jump planes. Extremely difficult. So you're like, okay, I know it's possible. Who or how, which one it would be, who knows. Marcon says, well, okay, why again? What are you searching out me for? I appreciate you telling me.
The letter said that you would have answers for me.
It kind of said that, but yes, I could help you. That was 2-3 years ago now, but what information do you need?
As much as you know, what I'm getting myself into. I could perhaps trade a favor for a favor, if that's how you do dealings.
What do you have in mind?
I'm not very arcane practiced, but I have come in contact with something that I believe may be able to help Killian, if I know how to use it, and perhaps you would be able to lend me some guidance.
Okay. does this
right,
work? This
I will pull
Very
out.
vague.
he's like,
I'll pull out this card that I got.
Bosco looks at me and I'm like,
I'll pull out the card and hand it to him, and I don't know. I've never seen anything like it, but when I drew it, there was whisperings of a wish. Actually, two, but
the kid is like eyes wide. He's like, is that real? Is that a real one? Like, Marcon's like, okay. When you said you saw an old man with pictures, this makes more sense now.
he was very charismatic.
It's one word for him. Always you two getting into trouble.
It was most definitely him. He instigated all of it.
you know, really half the time it was Killian.
Technically, it was his card that he pulled. Yes, wasn't it?
He keeps.
It was, yeah.
He was always a little big for his britches, but
Sounds an awful lot like the kid
okay.
name to me.
Looks at the kid and looks at the two of you and says, well, we have a lot of knowledge here, some practitioners that may be able to help.
Oh, well, that's great.
What is it that you need aid with?
If I can get the information that I need, I would be willing to exchange one of these spells. I don't know exactly what it is, to try and bring Killian back to us, but I do not know how that works.
The kid is like, it's not really a spell, but it's more of just a desire that can be granted.
That's why I can just.
And then he's like, sorry.
No,
fades
no,
back.
you're fine. You're fine.
That was pretty good, Golden Eyes.
Don't call him that. It's
It's like,
disrespectful.
okay.
What is your name? Or you
Stand.
don't have to tell us your name, I guess.
Marcon's like, it's okay. They're not going to hurt you.
I've had really bad run-ins with kids with weird eyes.
Shut up.
Sounds
Marcon's like,
rough.
here, we'll get to that. You said you mentioned the fence laws, but we'll get to that
Yeah,
later.
this son's an asshole. Shit,
He is. He is definitely that.
You know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taryn.
Mm-hmm.
Little tyrant.
What has he been up to? Has he gotten away with more shit while he was gone?
Yes. He, yeah.
Kill him,
Excuse you.
Shut it.
Excuse you. I was
I
the
will
one
not
who wanted
be.
to kill
I
him,
will
and
not
you
be
were like,
reprimanded
oh, no.
by you.
Oh no, Rogue, you can't kill a kid. He's so innocent. Oh yeah, and look what happened.
Okay, well that was before I knew where
I think
ass
we're in the
hat he
company
was.
of child murderers, people who trade people for favors,
What?
amongst other
They're-
things.
When did we do that?
Oh, we don't trade people for favors. We trade favors for people.
Oh.
Wait, no, what?
Wait.
I think you said,
Wait.
No, we trade
Who-
favors for
what?
favors.
What are you
Never
talking
trade a person in life.
I've
about?
never traded a person ever.
So, anyway. Trying to freaking find the
Killian
damn
traded
name.
himself.
Sorry.
We don't trade people
Unless
You're gonna.
perchance.
Just saying.
Unless you want him, then by all means take him.
Hey.
Here we
Ooh,
go.
rolling in the dirt with your cousin.
Whoa! Okay,
Wow.
we're adding a lot to the list of things we're not comfortable with.
Speaking of, you need that.
Okay, trading people and incest. I've got a running list here. I'm running out of fingers.
Astoria, how come you didn't tell me that we're gonna have more than one conversation with Marcone? I thought we were gonna ask him how to get Killian back, and now you're saying things of like, oh, I've got the
I'm
questions.
gonna turn to
You didn't
Macron,
think to run that by me and
President of
Bosco before
France.
pulling us into this?
and
Macron.
Trying to summon some
and
thing
ask.
from your bloodline.
I don't understand what
Speaking of
we would
things
be able
from
to do in
bloodlines,
this
you've got
situation.
real nice,
I mean,
nasty something
well,
in
if
your
they
veins, huh?
reaching across
Yeah, I can
planes
see
is
where
not
you're
something
going
we're
with that.
capable of.
Try to ask him about it. You're gonna get answers at the same time I
Have
am.
you seen a wish granted before?
He's talking to his friends.
No.
It's about me.
So the kid kind of reads
Fosco,
where he
you're
goes,
great. I like you.
It's if the intent's there and it's used correctly, it's very, very powerful.
Is
It's
Annabelle
rare.
strong enough to get the person back, or
It
just to
can.
get us across the boundary?
don't know if Marcon's like, I don't think you want to go across.
I don't want to go
boundary,
over there at
but
all.
It has been used to
I love that.
this type of
Don't get it twisted. We're not.
This type of thing has been used to topple kingdoms, to break worlds. It's powerful, but extremely dangerous. Hence the reason we might need some help.
I'm glad I asked. I was close to wishing.
I saw this in Critical Role. Joe Manganiello cuts his arm off, steals
Yeah,
the wish,
dude.
and then runs
Yeah, dude.
away. Yeah, okay, got you.
Stills the hand,
Yeah,
baby.
I'm thinking about it. But just kidding. I'm kidding.
So the kid says that his name's Anvar. Marcon says, we can discuss some things, but maybe we should try. If you're willing to do this.
The kid with the eyes.
Try right
Stanford.
now.
Amber. Okay.
Did I put a different name on there?
Yeah.
What the hell did I put on there?
Phyllis.
God, Lord. No, wrong name. It's Anvar.
I'm like,
Sorry.
is he giving him like an
I thought it was
No.
Phyllis.
antonym or
No.
Phyllis, Phyllis? whatever.
Okay, so
A-N-V-A-R.
I'm sorry. Not that I know.
A-N-V-A-R.
Okay.
Your
Sorry.
brew.
I was trying to hurry and
Okay.
hammer through and like
Mhm.
send
Brewin.
stuff out. My bad.
Gracker.
Gracker.
Like cracker.
It's like
but with
Cracker.
a
Yeah, these
Yeah.
guys got it.
Cracker, what was your what's your last name?
Killian's disembodied voice.
Whitey.
Just like,
Humple
Humple
Bumple. I'm not gonna
Crack and
say
Humple
that.
Bumble. You're welcome. There's a reason I gave you that one.
Oh.
You want me to try the wish right now?
Yeah, you can call me Humple. I couldn't even do those three things. I tried so hard.
Humple, pronounced with
Humple.
Humple.
You were halfway there. But
I was. Whenever
call me humble.
we want to try.
But how does it work? Do I just... Is it the wording I have to be careful with, or is it...
Both
Oh,
wording,
Is
intent.
this like the Afridi wishes? Is it gonna try and betray us?
It can.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's why I didn't
Cool.
use it, because I've only ever heard of genies giving wishes.
So, how well do you know Killian?
I've known him since we left Calabria, but
Was that 2 years ago or a few hours ago?
technically both, yeah.
Okay.
About 3 years ago now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would consider him a good friend.
Does
Did
he have a
he
last
tell
name that
you-
you know?
Insight check.
Did he tell you anything about his past? What he is? Who he is?
That seems a little
He's
race
a
baiting.
really tight-lipped person.
He's a sickly looking
He's a very sick elf.
He is kind of a. Yeah. Well, he's not an elf.
Oh yeah, we gaslit you into thinking he was a goblin for a while.
Yeah.
You see just the first hint of a smile from Arcana Flight. Maybe if I.
We know he's really good at healing now.
Ooh, that's new.
Oh, he likes fire now.
He's always liked fire, but
He makes really good armor.
Oh, we almost blew up my house.
Yes, we did do that.
that's my house.
No, my house.
No, his house.
Does Killian have a
He's
last
like-
name?
Yeah, Marcon.
Killian
I thought
Augusto.
Marcon was his first name.
Augusto.
Marcona Gusto.
But
Killian's
I would
name.
know Killian's
No.
last name, right? Give that to me. Please.
He says,
May I please have the last name of my
maybe
best
if
friend?
I give you some more information, might help you connect a little better with Killian.
Okay. Just giving a million secrets from beyond the grave. That's fine.
He's
I'll
dead
be fine with
anyway.
it.
Hey, yeah.
Ooh, that's a good time
This
to
is
decide how
definitely-
cavalier I am about death.
So,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with extremely.
Alright, so
What
hanging
do
out
you
with
know
our
of-
friends,
what do you know of-
Brewin and
the
Cracker.
planes.
Cracker Humble Bumble.
Which planes?
Any,
Plenty.
all of them.
That's right.
You mean
Because
of
that was his
existences?
original name.
I know the basics of each one. I know the capital rulers,
Okay.
dwellings that we know of, the ones that are good, the ones that aren't so good,
Okay.
the ones that are kind of like, oh, they're chill, and the ones that are kind of like, fuck around, find out. So, that's about it.
His his people are from, I guess, Limbo, kind of in between planes.
Oh.
And he kind of looks to the two of you as well, and the kid is like not fazed at all by what he's saying. He's like, says, I'm sharing some information with the two of you that does not leave this room. His people are the traveling people that were fleeing from wars and being hunted down in other planes. About 25, 30 years ago now, there was a tear that came through into our realm. 2 people were shoved through the tear. One was a female carrying an infant child. They were then hunted. As the tear began to close, they were also hunted. 3 other beings made it through. What do you know of illithids at all?
Do I know anything about illithids?
Give me a history check, or probably history.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Ooh. 19 plus 7.
20.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh.
You said Arcana or History?
Mm-hmm.
For a 24.
This is my backstory.
26.
I'm learning so much about myself tonight.
26.
Okay. You've heard rumors of things, mind flayers, that have been referenced. When he mentions your illithid, you're like, when he says mind flayers, you guys are like, okay. He says, there were some that were hunting Killian and his mother that made it through. When I was dispatched with the group that I'm a part of to head along the coast, north of Calabria, around the brand new estates that were just being built, some of the homesteads along what is the Blackwind River area and the gorges just north of Calabria. You guys passed through there. That's where Bruce was taken, and there was all that funky shit that happened with this hand that reached through and took the crystal that were sacrificing bodies. That's that same area he's talking about. He said, we got word of strange attacks, strange things happening, people being killed, turned into zombies. So I went up there and found my way to an estate of the Blackwind family, and they had a small, sickly elf child with them that they assumed was just an elf. I fed that in them that he was just an elf, and there was a pestilence that was going through, and offered to take him to Queensland to get help. The family wanted nothing to do with him, said they had found him by some large standing stones on the outskirts of their land. I took him home because I recognized who and what he was, and have raised him ever since. I didn't give him all of the information of who he is and what he is. I'm trying to protect him. Maybe that was my mistake. But he was always curious. There was always something in him that drove him to find the past, and you would have heard him ramble on about some alchemist stone or something that was out there that he was destined to find. He would ramble about this even as a kid. Yeah. Like, those days I'm going to be this, and whatever. And he's like, there's a little more to that. That was actually a very real urge that was built into him. I tried to play it down as, yeah, whatever, but I tried to train him as best I could to solve puzzles, to figure things out, to find his way. I've been watching his progression, watching him grow, and he was getting there. And then I had to leave to check on some things is when I got a little sidetracked up north. But his people are the Githyanki. And so far, myself and the group that I'm a part of only know of maybe 10 others of his kind that have made it into our realm.
Have I ever heard of that?
Make a history check. You guys do the same, Phil.
6 and 7 is.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Did we change? Oh, we did change it.
At the very
Get
very-
Zerai,
yeah.
sorry.
I was gonna ask.
Other way.
I know, yeah. I was
No,
wondering
it's
Sorry.
too.
Sorry, I
No,
forgot
you're
we
good.
swapped that.
At the very, 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 very
That's right. Now it's kind of escaping you at the moment. What'd you do? If you rolled a history check or not, to see if you could.
19.
And the kid actually says, "Get Zerai," and Markon's like, "Sorry, get Zerai." They're a group of interplanetary or interplanar beings that figured out ways to get between the planes. They were hunted very, very close to extinction in many of the realms, in many of the planes, and fled here. So,
Do you know why Illithids like them? They just the tastiest of the meats, or
they were once their servants that rose up against the Illithids and broke away and have been hunting the Illithids down themselves.
oh, okay, so it's mutuals.
But
I got you.
there's a little more.
Mutual extinction.
There's a little more to Killian, but that should at least give you more to reach out to.
Killian the Illithid. Or
No.
the Githzerai.
Definitely not the Illithid.
We're going backwards now.
Yes, I will be an Olympian.
Comes out and everything he says is just in your minds.
I'm alright with that.
It's got a beak,
Ooh.
floats a little bit off the ground.
Alright.
So,
What big tentacles you have?
maybe that will help.
That's horrific.
Maybe that would help. You obviously have more memories of him than most. If we pull this off, then I'm happy to help you with whatever you need.
Any advice on wording?
Okay. And looks at the kid. The kid's like, "Don't look at me." It's
I obviously am very good with
words.
speaking.
Clearly. This is just put your intent into it. Is how it works. What is your intent? True intent. As long as that's conveyed in your wording, it should reach where it needs to. With the aid of...
And I say maybe practice out loud before you go for it.
Can I write it instead of saying it?
Sure. Well, it has to be spoken.
You could write it
There
down
is
and
vocal,
read it.
yes. You could,
Okay,
like
I'll-
a speech,
Yes, I'll do that.
pass it around and have people edit it.
So I
for you.
wonder how long the card has.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
sit there and read an entire
Is this like a
contract.
25?
Clause 6,
Exactly.
section 2BA.
Exactly.
Yes.
Killian will not return under this circumstance.
Yeah. Someone's like, people are like writing amendments and
Subsection
passing it
here.
over. It's
Yeah,
like,
right.
Amendment
Here 2 and
13-9.
here 2 and 4 with.
This contract is null and void if Killian comes back and is an asshole to me.
Or as an illithid.
Oh my God.
He has to come back in his true form.
Now I'm a
So
little
it's your wish. So
It's your wish.
you gotta be the one that vocalizes it. He gave you a lot of good information. There's some there with some help. These guys can also pitch in some help.
Yeah.
The kid walks over to you and just kind of is just looking at you as you're kind of watching, writing this down. His eyes kind of just keep like he's mentally capturing every moment of everything.
You're kind of freaking me out. I'm so sorry. You're so nice, but
Eyes go, and he kind of scurries off. Sorry.
Story.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I'm not good with kids. I'm just good at not killing them.
Kid's gonna make it up a little bit. So.
Wow, that is a low bar.
Good at
to
not
entry.
killing them.
Good at not killing kids.
Nice.
Welcome to my past 3 years.
Add another finger.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you come up with your. You have information at least where you were. You know what I
crimes are we
mean?
up
Where
to?
he was and when you last parted ways with him. What your intent was.
Huh?
Yeah, she was there with you.
Oh, gotcha.
However, she
like,
envisioned in
how?
her
Wait,
head.
wait.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
have
Okay,
names
okay,
for it.
okay.
Like, but she
Like, I was writing stuff down. How did I miss that?
she
piece of
knows
information?
she was there.
Yeah,
She
that
experienced the
makes-
same place that you did.
The
So
monster.
she has some tie there in her head of where you were last at.
That's fair.
Whether that was 2 years ago or not, who knows?
Jolly green giant.
The Jolly Green Giant.
Wait, so were you fighting a green giant or a goblin?
Yes.
Yes.
A giant goblin?
Yes.
I don't. Never
Did
seen
I
one
show
of those
you
before.
the dude the picture of him?
Yeah.
I thought I put it in the thing.
Pretty
Thought you
much
did
like
too.
a giant
I've seen
goblin-looking goblin.
That?
Archfey.
Oh yeah.
Oh, ew. That's
Lovely.
Very large, spindly, like super long legs, and was massive. Like the head. So in my head, honestly, this
his
is
head. In your
this
head.
is kind of the what I had in mind as I was describing him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? That.
Yeah.
Which one of your children drew that during sacrament?
That was me sitting here, just like, because he's sitting on the chair with his little hands over his knees,
Yeah.
and then leaned out with the purple and green hair and big old saucer eyes, and his
Yeah.
mouth just went.
Yeah.
He's a creepy sucker.
Like the
Yum.
Cheshire
Yeah.
Cat.
Yeah. Very.
very much so. Yeah, it just grows, and as he opens his mouth, and more
Eyes are
teeth.
glowing.
Yeah, he's a creepy bastard. That was a fun one. All off a random encounter that you guys.
Completely random.
So, what you mentioned a satyr at one point? What did he have to do with everything? Is he just like kind of there, or
Yeah.
is he like a main character in this story?
No, he was kind of like a pet to the not so jolly green giant.
Strange company to keep.
Yeah. So apparently he was trapped
like-
there just like us, and was like, oh, we have to play the
Satyrs are
games to
often
get out.
satyrs are often used to lure people into different things. Nice. Just berserk. Which one's that? Number 2. Nice. You seen those things? Those berserk books? They're like that thick each volume, and there's like 13 of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, so you started getting them now. That's number 2.
Nice.
So, yeah,
So
they're
that's how
they
that
use
works.
satyrs are little tricksters that most of the time they're harmless. Just they'll steal your sheets or they'll burn a hay barn down. Okay, not harmless, but
I was
or
gonna say, I was like,
but they're often also get themselves in a bit of trouble with other entities and beings through their trickery and.
burned down the wrong deity's barn.
Mm-hmm. They're used as ways or entities that bring other people into trouble.
Don't read
Wait, and how did you piss off this green giant again? I think I
Killian
missed
pulled-
that part.
Killian pulled a card.
So you got a
Was it
wish,
Killian?
and he
Oh,
got.
Oh, it was
It
you.
is, yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
That's right.
That's why it worked out so well.
That's what Marcon's like.
He drew the short card.
Maybe if that kind of like you just leave him.
Killian got himself into this one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I wrote it down well enough.
Okay.
Recital.
Let me just say, in Killian's defense, he's probably the reason the rest of us made it out.
Oh, probably.
Let's,
But he's also the reason we were there in the first place.
let's bring him back.
I can't do it with y'all staring at me. You're gonna have to leave the room or something. If I fuck it up, I can't
Do you
have
need-
you all looking at me.
But
We can't
if you
help
do
you down the
fuck it up,
hall.
and then you've got the Jolly Green Giant.
Can't help in the
Maybe
hall.
having us being here might be helpful.
Yeah. Don't you want
What
to
if we
practice some food?
what if we like avert our eyes?
The kid walks over to you and just kind of puts a hand on your arm and says, "I'll stay and help if that's okay." And you see his eyes are just like the gold is like swirling in his eyes. Like, I can help. Marcon's like, it's probably not a bad idea. He's got more knowledge in him than any of us here.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
I'm going to help in the best way I can. So I'm letting you know so that when I start casting a spell, y'all don't like lose your shit and we don't start stabbing each other. All right?
Yeah,
This is
sure,
friendly.
good idea.
This is friendly.
Tell us.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
And I'm going to cast guidance.
Nice.
I will cast that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't stack.
Doesn't
does
stack,
it?
so
Nope. Go for it.
We'll double guide together. We'll see
Okay.
whose guidance stinks.
So guidance. You have guidance. Okay.
Guidance.
I'll hand the paper over to the kid and let him read it. And see what he thinks,
Okay.
probably. I'll just hand it to you. Pass the book. It's just what's in parentheses. I haven't caught
I
up
gotcha.
yet. It's not that whole thing. I'm not just going to sit here and monologue forever. On the 10th year of our Lord.
The 10th year of our Lord, Kitty and Phoenix.
Okay. He's like, do we know his last name?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Maybe add that on there.
Yeah.
So we're getting the right person, maybe.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know how many other Killians there are.
What's his last name?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
I'll write it down.
Like Phoenix,
Probably,
but
Ken.
Kind
You want me to write it?
Just
Just
write it on it.
FEY apostrophe MXX.
Watching
F-E-Y.
out all you.
Apostrophe.
I know. I was like,
Okay.
oh my god.
Yeah, yes.
He decides.
Phoenix.
Of the gift
I'm gonna-
set.
She's
I'm gonna
contemplating
grab my-
casting a spell on
my
him. She's like, will it help?
spiritual-
I'm like,
Okay.
Token or guess, whatever. And I'm gonna offer her a blessing. Cast
Okay.
bless.
Bless.
Whoa.
Okay. So what does bless give her?
A D4 for attack rolls or saving throws before this ends.
her concentration ends.
Concentration, yeah.
So any attacks or saves, you'll have an extra D4. Okay. He's giving you a guidance as well for
Okay.
the actual casting of this thing.
You're guided. You're
Okay.
blessed. You're baned.
The kid there
No.
with you, it'll be with advantage because he's helping you. So it's going to be an Arcana check. You've got a bunch of different things
We've
added
given you
to it.
literally as much as we can give you.
You also have hero points. Weird.
Yes, have hero points still.
You beat me by 1 second.
Yeah.
That was
My
like a
Arcana
You get hero
check.
points.
Okay.
Weird
You get hero points
Hero
too.
points.
Each level they get hero points at any time, any kind of attack roll, check,
I
whatever.
feel-
They can add a what is it, D6?
Six up.
You can add a D6
Yeah.
to it. You get a certain number of them per level, so you can use them anytime you want. Okay,
Right, I
so-
guess I'm ready.
Go ahead and how are you setting up for this? It's like, hey dude, come here. You like
That's the
setting
thing.
up
I'll take the
a,
card that I have.
Okay.
Don't you have a sketch of Killian that you made like when we
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
I
you
have,
do.
I have baby Killian.
Nice.
Baby killing?
I'll flip
All the
through
thing
and-
yes, a lot of these things that anything you can do to help your concentration, help you focus, will bring the DC down,
I'm gonna look at Macron.
make it a bit easier for you to cast.
I'm gonna flip through my
Because a
book.
wish spell, yes, it's yours, but making it stick exactly the way you want it to is an extremely high DC. The wish spell will go off
Mm-hmm.
regardless, but getting it to stick exactly the way you want it to, and
That's the trick.
also breaking through some of the natural barriers that are built into the world. Like if I want this god to do this, that god just may go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would.
So I mean, seriously, there's built-in stuff.
Right.
So that's where the DC is up here, depending on how high or what you're trying to pull off. So,
I'm gonna look at Macron and be like, do you have any? You raised him, right? Do you have any of his like his baby hair? Parent save?
do you have his bag?
I do actually. I stole all his shit. Here you go.
He started digging through the bag. Did you keep the idol?
Fosco, well done
No, it
keeping the
would not have
bag
been.
safe for 2 years.
It would have been in the bag.
Would have been in the bag.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
idol.
yeah.
Okay.
I know exactly what you mean.
So-
It's in the bag.
Describe the idol that Marcon pulls out.
So, forgot what the material was, but it is just like very ornate, but almost like basic looking idol of like a female gift. What is the color and look at it? Like, was it white?
This one.
Oh, yeah. It's been a minute.
So the carving, it was a.
I thought it was the female.
It is. It's
Okay.
the carving of the female. It's a white,
Yeah.
like pure white stone carving.
Okay, so it was a white stone. That's
Yes.
where I wanted to go. I just didn't know if it
Yes,
was white or
100%.
white and
Almost.
white. Okay.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
either or,
Yeah.
either marble or quartz.
Okay.
It is a very nice white stone.
Yeah. And it's just a what looks like very facial features, very like
Kind of what he
Killian
would
has
look like,
as a-
yeah, but like with a healthy face,
and hair.
He was cuter.
Okay.
not the sunken, sickly elf look.
I could have sworn that was not in the bag when I looked.
And Marcon says, no, it definitely was not.
All right, set that next to a picture of Killian. Oh, I have
And he was even surprised to find it. It's like,
Oh,
Okay.
I'll
Yeah, he
pull out.
wouldn't-
that's
I'll pull out the
good to know.
dagger mechanism that Killian fixed for me. And be like,
Okay.
hey, this is his handiwork.
I like it.
You know, he spent time and concentration on this.
Probably
so
has
it's
his
gotta
blood
mean
on it.
something. It does.
oh, I
So
have
it's got to mean something. So I'll add it to mine.
Making this file of
We're just
trinkets.
This is the Killian
Yeah.
shrine. I'll add his pouch of blowing up stuff. Yeah, that's his favorite thing.
It's fiery stuff.
So that'll work, right?
Wait, so are we bringing back an arsonist?
Oh yeah.
Pretty
That's-
much.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
There's
over
there's
there.
stories there.
That's the material that
There's
blew
stories
up my
there.
house.
That's the materials that blew up the dock.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
blew up
gonna
the house,
help
blew up the
spark
workshop.
so
spark a
many
war
It was
in a
more
city.
The
workshop.
Oh, yeah, he's a
the
pirate.
workshop.
Oh, a revolutionary too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mr.
He's a bit of a Che. He's a bit of a Che. Che Guevara.
Mr.
I think we're up to like 11.
All the,
Isn't that
do you wanna do it or
Nicaraguan?
not? Huh?
Isn't he Nicaraguan? Chiglar?
No, that's Cuban.
Was it
No,
Cuban?
he was not. He was from. Good Lord, where was he from? Then he went to Cuba to help them. Oh my hell! He was one of the other. Is he Colombian?
Oh, it might have been Colombian.
I'm trying to remember if he was Colombian. He was there during all of that.
His tinker tools would still
Oh
the
yeah.
Soviet crap
Just
and
dump
everything.
stuff,
just
and
dump
then
the
he
whole
left
bag out,
there
you
and
know?
went over to help Cuba.
I'll just like
With
their
arrange
same
them
crap, yeah,
in a
he
nice
was-
little
That's right.
pretty.
If I remember right, I think you could
But
Google
those are
Che
the-
Guevara.
Yes.
Where's Che Guevara?
Heck yeah.
See
What about his staff?
Okay,
He took his
would-
staff.
Steph's gone.
That's
So we got Tinker's tools, we got his bag of blowing up stuff, we got a picture of him,
Okay.
idol,
His idol.
gauntlets he fixed.
yeah.
With my innate divine
Oh, yeah, the knife,
ability, can I discern any potential way that I might help beyond casting guidance? Any like force of will that I might be able to exert?
Probably not in this case. You don't know the guy.
Yeah, when
never
she
met the
first
guy.
met you, she did a
Yeah,
sketch
but
of
this
You
you
know,
say
the
that's
guidance
fine.
will help.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
It's like
the
about all I
blessing will
got.
help because
Yeah, yeah, the
depending on how it
shrine to
goes,
Killian.
she may have to make some saves too. Depending
Let's
on
get back to war.
where
Hey,
it
I
goes
was
and-
right.
Yeah, where it may go and what she's trying to break through to
Yeah,
get
we'll
him.
see how this goes.
So,
Get rid of
this
this
is gonna be
firefighting
awesome.
just in
Excited.
case.
I'm so
This will be
excited.
fun.
Do we have 300 gold worth of diamond dust on either of
The
us?
two of you, no.
Okay, never mind. We ain't
These
revivify
guys
no
might.
one.
These guys might.
I don't think anybody has any
Diamond dust?
I got pearls.
Anybody have any diamonds?
I don't believe so.
We'll see how it goes.
Good luck.
Well, good luck, everybody.
Big gulps, huh? All right, see you later.
Marcon,
Yes.
I'll pull out my weird swirly ink I got from Dr. Doom. Do you have any idea what this is?
I'm genuinely confused.
Swirling ink from Dr.
I mean, it's ink. Maybe I could go over the picture in it or something. Dude, sent us to
Oh,
it
yes.
in the first
What
place.
the hell was that I
I
sent
didn't know you
you?
got it.
Oh yeah, I bought some ink off of it.
Oh, yes.
And I bought pigments too.
You bought what?
Pigments.
Okay.
And I literally just went for art supplies and got
Sure.
done.
You got tattoo, magic tattoo shit, basically.
What's the ink?
I mean,
That would have been.
mm-hmm.
It.
gonna bring you back, baby.
We're gonna bring you back one way or another. It depends on if you're alive or not.
Don't shrug your shoulders at me like that. What makes me sad?
Okay. He says,
There's always possibilities.
there's this
Another probability.
ink.
Oh gosh, we pulled back killing
Was,
him, but it's the process of him being eaten by
He
the
kind of
goblin.
says, may I?
He's just
Yeah, go
missing
for it.
like
Pops
half
the top off of it. And
Yeah.
yes, he does.
Doesn't have no more.
But I guess.
His head's like half of it.
Make a perception check.
Probably not. His soul, but he's
14.
his
Is he-
physical body.
You hear just a faint, almost like a whisper, come through the room. So he's like,
Good job.
looking at do you have a quill,
I've got plenty. What do you need?
Sets it down,
Calligraphy,
just to-
painting?
Pretty good.
whichever.
Okay, here.
So he dips it in, and you see as it lifts up, you see the ink on the end of it, and it kind of disappears. It's like, paper.
I flipped to a page of my sketchbook. Here you
He's
go.
like, anything's not attached to a book.
Oh,
just
rip
in
out a
case.
page.
I've got a piece of parchment.
So
Either.
Oh,
he just grabs the parchment and your paper, sets them down, and he just kind of makes a line, and you see a black line. And then, okay, and then on the paper, it's like, okay. And then you see them slowly start to, like, move on the paper towards each other. You get to the edge of the paper, and they join the ink. He's like, interesting. I'll have to do some more research on that. Okay. He shudders or puts the stopper back in. He's like, where'd you get this?
Same guy gave us the cards.
I'm gonna roll an insight check on that.
Go ahead.
With that delivery, that
He's
was
like,
oh yeah, no, got nothing.
he hands it back to just
Might have been.
maybe
I was-
seal that thing up
Yeah,
until we
I
can
was just
figure
wondering
that
if it
out.
would help. Probably not then.
Get best time. Yeah, probably not.
I'm
Based
just
on
gonna
that.
start tying it close, like.
Grabs the paper and pulls it out, and you see as he lifts the two pieces of paper up that has the ink that's now in the middle. As he pulls it, he's like, comes apart, and you see it stretch, right? And then it sticks onto the paper. He's like, okay.
Oh yum.
Okay.
Magnetized.
He like
I'm
sets
pretty sure
them
that's
down,
just venom.
sets them down away from each other, and they're still just pooled at the edge of the paper. It's like interesting. Okay, we'll have to look at that. We'll get to that later, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
He's like,
Just watch. That'll be the one magical item that like helps us beat the BBEG at the very end of the campaign.
Just draw a mustache on it. He can't move. All right. Okay. Do you guys all have to be in the room, or is it?
Yeah.
everybody's got eyes are like.
If I die,
Here we
just
go.
know
Let's
I'm
see.
dying for a good cause.
Which one should we do here?
Yeah. I pull out the +1 scimitar and I get ready.
Just to kill me. I don't want him back.
Nope, not that one.
Thanks for the mystery. Story. I'm finally the main character. I got both of those two out of the way.
I'm tired of being just a side extra.
Okay.
Man, we should really do something
What
to
do we,
like, throw off the campaign. We really should.
Okay, any idea how to cast this, or do I just go for it?
The kid's like, I guess just start with the focus and intent and let her rip.
Okay, I'll pull out the card and kind of look at
He's
it.
like, I've never seen it in person, but I know
This is exciting.
I have seen it in person.
Sorry, I can watch this all magical power that's going
Never
to
mind.
bring back.
Let me tell me if I'm doing it
instead
wrong.
of stopping like
I'm
war
sure.
Okay, cool.
It's like,
That's all I need to know.
peace.
okay, so tell me how you're doing this, what you're gonna do, and then we'll do some rolls.
I have my shrine,
Okay.
Killian.
Shrine to
I
Killian.
will take the card, I will hold it, and I will try to focus on it as best I can.
Okay.
It's the Zarai?
Gets right.
Gets alright.
Zarai. Okay. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay.
Oh, baby.
Here we go. Ooh, baby, a triple.
Why am I nervous?
Because he's
I don't
wringing
know
his
why.
hands excitedly.
I'm excited.
When the DM starts going, oh yeah, that's when you go, oh shit.
Because this is our DM.
Yeah.
That's why you're nervous.
What kind of stuff does he put us through on a regular basis? Now he's excited about it? Come on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what is
So,
this
like,
ambiance you're going for?
As soon as he starts pulling out the Murphy's Law music, I'm like, yo, what? Hello?
You're the one who contacted the Far Realm, boyo.
Okay, I didn't even
Let's see. Hold on.
Alright.
Sometimes you gotta reach out into the
The
field.
Eldritch Party you were trying to reach
Not
is
that
no longer
one.
in service.
No.
Avengers!
No.
Assemble! That sounded like the Avengers. Okay. I don't like this.
It's awesome.
No pressure.
Nice.
None at all.
Nice choice. Nice choice.
Okay. Just gonna read it really quick to get it out of the way.
I don't rush it.
Okay.
You have this written down, right? So are you
Yes,
about to
that's
read
right
this?
here. That's
Okay.
right.
Are you sure you didn't want to practice?
I'm gonna cast
beforehand?
light.
No, it's fine.
Make sure that we're not missing anything.
The room
Good point, yeah.
becomes fully engulfed in light.
Alright,
And you
Fosco,
can really
ready.
see everything. And everybody can see you.
All right, embracing.
Fosco and I are both ready.
Okay. I wish Killian Phoenix of the Gith Zerai was back with us, the same as we were right before the feast happened. I need his help.
Okay. First roll. Roll an Arcana check for me.
Listen, the kid read through it, it's not my fault anymore.
You're good. You're good.
Arcana check.
Yes.
Ooh.
You have guidance.
You
And
do have
are
guidance.
blessed.
Okay, so what does guidance do?
Blessed is for
Adds a D4.
blessed is for the other checks.
Correct.
You have a D4.
Yep, you get an
Blessed is
extra
on
D4. Saving
saves,
throws or death
Oh,
saves.
that's right. That's right.
which she may need.
Okay, that's
What was it? Was it a 1?
It was a 4.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I love when guidance
you
is
have
a
hero
1 and you're
points.
like,
You have hero points if you need them.
yeah. I'll use hero points just in case.
Okay.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay, so 6, 10, 14, 24. 24? Yeah.
And it's an Arcana check?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So 6 and 4 is 10, plus 14 is 24, plus 4 is 28.
May have overdid it a little bit, but you know, it's fine.
Did you?
I don't think there's anything close to overdoing it. You have to roll like a 50. And even then, I'd be like, maybe not.
As you
28.
send this out there, it's dead quiet. Everybody in the room is like watching you, watching.
Looking at the card intently.
10 seconds go by. 20 seconds go by.
How long is
30
this supposed to
seconds go
take?
by.
Is this like a...
Can I reach out and cast guidance on her as well?
So it
Guidance
doesn't stack. She already had
Well,
guidance.
But you already used my 1 guidance. Oh, I can... Oh.
For a. Okay. I see what
You
you're,
just
I
want
see
to
what you're
guidance
saying.
me
It's
again if
a-
I have to roll
yeah.
again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there
Okay.
we go.
Sure.
Yeah, just like 30
Okay.
seconds go by, like, I don't know if something did go right, so I'm just gonna.
Killian. You. Everything in you is about the game, the fun, the chaos. That's all you know. Speaking with this voice in your head that's congratulating you on this chaos that you've spread, that I will help you. We can do more. And everything in you is, yes, we can. I want to do more. When can we start doing more? Feels like that's all you've known. Everything in you is chaos. Then there is in the midst of this revelry, a single voice comes through, calling your name, Killian. It's odd. it again, louder. Killian. You turn and see an individual standing there, looking at you. The features distort from a amorphous kind of being to a very sharp, focused Gith. It says, Killian. You kind of shake for a minute, and then you feel a physical tug. Pull it. Come back to the games. She was like, okay. And you hear Killian. You turn and look at this face. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Is that now one?
Okay, 19. I thought it was a 9,
19.
but there is a line there. 19.
Okay.
I need to stop rolling this dice. I can't read it.
The voice, you know the voice. Why or how, everything in you wants to return to the revelry, to continue the games, but something is pulling. What do you do?
I recognize the voice. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. It's familiar to you. Very familiar for some reason.
I try and shut off the part of my mind that's paying all the attention to the chaos. And maybe try and focus just a little bit on where I might recognize that voice from. Because now I'm intrigued.
The party, the chaos dampens slightly. And you hear an angry voice. Come back to the games. But you turn and focus on this voice that says, this is not where you're meant to be. Do you want to go home?
Are you waiting for a response?
Mhm.
Right? Okay. I was like-
Absolutely. I'm asking you. Or it, this, something that recognized you was asking you.
I'm gonna ask where is home.
When you say, where is home? You get a very strong flood of revelry, chaos. This is home. But there's something else that's also pulling the other way. Roll a d20 for me. Just roll a d20.
Ooh, dice tower. I like it.
18.
Ooh.
In the midst of all this chaos and the overwhelming strength and joy and exhilaration of it all, this voice, something in your mind clicks, and things start falling into place, like your thoughts starting to connect, order beginning to connect back together. Your mind begins journeying, looking for something more than the chaos. Something in you is pulling. You hear the voice. That's it. Keep going.
I grasp with it with all my might.
Okay.
Grasp for it.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Red.
Oh, why do I have to roll? Make you
Seeing how
roll.
many-
Nice.
Seeing how many barriers you can break through.
Holy shit. 19 again.
Okay.
Alright.
As you begin pulling, grasping towards this,
That was 19.
there is something in you that
35.
awakens, but also something you feel pulling you back. Like part of your soul is being held as you're progressing, your mind is moving, but something's still being pulled. This journey down this path, heading back towards whatever it is that's calling you, you hear encouragement. Go. Keep going. Keep going.
That's all I'm hearing right now. I keep going. If that's what I'm hearing, that's what my mind is able to focus on.
Okay.
I absolutely keep going.
As you keep plowing through, trying to figure this out, you feel yourself suddenly hit a wall. And you feel two forces pulling, ripping you. Make another roll for me.
Battle of Wales, baby.
15.
Okay. Okay. As you are feeling things being torn and pulled, what is your... You want to go both. Even the chaos that you've been in, it's drawing you. You've lived it. It is you. But this other mind that is now putting order to this chaos is also making sense to you and is drawing you. Which do you want to grab a hold of?
You mother.
Dude, I love that.
I do too.
I love that
But, okay.
so much.
I'm not telling anybody.
It's all good.
That was chaos.
Oh.
You feel a lessening of this order, but it holds, and it's still pulling, but it's not advancing. And then you feel the chaos revving up, and you hear a what a fun game. He's mine.
Wait, do I hear that?
Just hear
Oh, okay. I was going to shit my pants.
Yeah.
You, as you're concentrating, everybody's like, okay, this is good. You see the floor in the room, right under this pile of stuff, start to... Roll a d24.
You have guidance.
You did, well,
Or does that
a
not
couple of them ago. If you never used it, you can.
She didn't.
Yeah.
What is guidance?
His
do?
guidance.
Adds a
gives you
D4.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to use it. Because that's a 9.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Reroll.
where'd it go? 12.
12. Okay.
That's better than mine.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah.
You are
Which
blessed.
You're blessed.
You have blessed.
Blessed. Yep.
You're blessed.
What does that do?
Add a
Add
D4.
I have it pulled up.
D4
No, I don't.
to your saving
Saving
throw.
throw.
It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like a guidance, but only
Yeah.
for saving throws and death
And,
saves.
and attack rolls.
Rowan, what does your blessed look like?
What does my blessed look like? That's a great question.
Be blessed.
Say that it looks like a book balancing on her head.
That's interesting.
God of knowledge.
Cool.
14. on the wisdom
14.
saving.
Okay, not bad.
Not great.
Okay. You all notice as she's still staring at this, concentrating. Is everybody still in the room just staring at her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I
You
think we
see-
moved to behind her, so
you
we're
see
not looking
just
directly
a
into her eyes.
trickle of blood begin coming out of her nose as she's staring.
I'm gonna hit her with healing word
Okay.
to try and keep her as
Okay.
tip top as I absolutely can.
Probably a good idea
Yeah.
to say it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it on this one because these.
As you see the blood trickle, you also notice around her eyes, it's almost like they sink slightly. As she's gonna...
You're gonna add 7 to your health.
7.
7?
Ooh,
minus
nice.
whatever he just took away from your nose.
Minus 16.
Well done.
16.
Cracker humble bumble.
Oh
As you feel your mind all of a sudden like
Jeez.
you feel like your mind is starting to slip. Like you're concentrating on this wish spell, but almost like you see these barriers that you've been pushing through reaching out for your friend. All of a sudden, it feels like one of them kind of goes behind you, and you're like you're starting to lose yourself in these realms, these wherever, as you're reaching for him.
Killian, ow!
I'm gonna reach out
That fucking
and
hurt.
touch her shoulder and cast what is it? Cure Wounds.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you.
4, 6,
You
12.
hear
Nice.
the yell. He's
How
mine.
much? 12.
And you
Oh,
feel
right.
a
Heck yeah.
entity on the other side that says, he was mine first.
Oh. Ooh.
Battle of Will, baby.
What happened to you guys throw your
And
souls
you've
around?
pushed back towards the chaos side, but something in you is like, what?
I'm hitting you with guidance again.
He was mine first.
Just keep firing them, baby.
You hear the chaos just bubble up and begin chuckling, laughing. He says, well, if I can't have him,
Oh no.
Oh. You could actually kill him.
We can't kill you.
okay, so what I need from you, Grace,
Oh boy.
is
Not giving you my soul, Mike.
one more,
Seeing what happens.
one more d20.
It was 2d8. Add another one.
One more d20 roll.
Another what? Sorry.
1 point.
One more d20 roll.
Can she use guidance on this?
If she has it on her, she can.
Yeah,
Nice.
Cast it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad.
Make it even more not bad.
17.
17.
Okay. I didn't.
You feel the chaos that is pulling you, and you lean that way, but something catches you. You then feel a pressure that just grabs your heart. You guys in the group see this group of idol and gun or whatever parts and different things all over the ground. And as they, there's one piece that is standing in the middle, his idol, and you see it is lifted off the ground, hovering. Everything else under it is like moving away from it. As this idol is sitting perfectly still, and you see almost a light kind of, and then it cracks.
Can I move at all?
You're so far into this thing.
Can I attempt to mage hand and like grasp it to try and hold it together?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw for it.
Oh.
And the DC is going to be extremely high.
Constitution saving throw?
Guidance.
17. Do you want to allow the guidance?
Ooh.
If you would have, yeah, go ahead and add it. It's fine.
Nice.
Okay, that's going to be a 21.
Whoa!
Nice.
Nice.
I'm a little worried with his face that wasn't even remotely high enough.
So it's you will take 28 psychic damage,
Oh.
and you see him topple. You saved high enough to not completely pass out. You're still up, but the piercing pain in your head as this hand reached out and then it shatters. And you see him kind of
Holy shit, that was horrible.
so bad. I said you can definitely try, but the DC was really, really high. But you didn't get knocked completely out.
Hey man, anything to help.
As it cracks, you see a light come up out of this little thing that is floating. It cracks, and there's a light that kind of shoots up. You see it up across the ceiling almost like a lightning bolt that's across the ceiling that's being shot out of this.
Is it just light or is it burning the ceiling?
It just looks light for now.
Okay. Sets the entire room on fire.
You
It would fit Killian's personality really well.
Yeah.
after this thing grabs your heart and squeezes, you hear kind of just some chatter, something in your head. He's mumbling. He's mine, he's mine, mine, he's mine, he's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
That might make me go crazy though.
And
Hey,
you
you'll
hear
be
all of a
accompanied.
sudden the pain, everything kind of stops. And you hear two voices almost in unison. Fine. Then we both hold him. And you see where this light is, the ceiling cracks and breaks open, and you see just raw energy flow, green, purple, blue energy flowing around, and then a line, just a single line right through the middle of it. All this chaos, and then a white line, and then white line peers open, and you see a body hits the ground, and then it and you're now looking up into the sky as pieces of the roof are falling down on you.
I'm gonna lunge for the body and cast spare the dying.
I'm gonna see if I can shield.
As you hit the ground, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Let's see what I got.
Can I see if I can shield to keep pieces of the splintering ceiling from hitting
Sure,
any of
as
those?
those are starting to fall down.
Yeah.
Good job.
16.
Don't say that just yet.
Oh.
He told her good job.
Oh, I was like,
oh.
what?
Oh,
16.
Yeah.
Okay. As you body hits the ground, you suddenly feel like your body is on fire. Like every part of your being is burning. You guys see a stripped clean, fully nude Gith laying in the floor. What would your hair look like?
It's got hair?
Probably.
Was it the sexy coif like I described it? Or no?
No, I would say it was probably more of like a militaristic, just like short,
Okay.
auburnish color, kind of the color my wonderful dude
Okay.
that I have, but very like small.
As he's laying there unconscious, you see his chest slowly rise. His face looks full. You're like, looks like him. I need you to make one more roll for me. Okay. This one's going to be a wisdom saving throw.
You have her bless, but you do not have guidance.
You still have hero points.
Okay. A wisdom save?
Yep.
What does bless do again?
Add a
Four.
d4.
Add a d4 to it. Just like the guidance.
I'm gonna use another hero point. Oh god. Okay. 16.
16.
16 is
Okay.
the answer.
As his body hits the ground, you look as the blood was coming out of her nose. You see her eyes kind of flutter as she starts to go forward, and you see that there is black oozing out of both of her ears as she hits face first on the ground.
I would like to try to catch her, please.
Okay.
Not my nose again.
How many times has that nose been broken?
Too many.
That is another 16 points of psychic damage as you break back through as you topple forward. Rook grabs a hold of your body. You still up?
I'm still up,
Cool.
thanks to their healing. I would have been gonzo.
You hear also
Just about Gonzo.
a voice in your head of interesting.
Do I recognize
Oh
it?
yeah,
Which one?
Oh,
the
that's
one that you've
goblin.
heard a couple of times that you gave your will to. Same. That you surrendered to.
Oh, right. Okay.
This is interesting. We could use that. As your kind of vision swims.
Can I reach out and cast Cure Wounds on her again?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, Killian,
Yeah.
your body feels like it's on fire. And you hear muttering and talking. And it's like deafening.
19.
As your eyes kind of open and begin to focus, the first face that you see kind of blinking into shape is an old man. Kneeled down right up close to your face with a disheveled hair, a large bandage over one eye. But you clearly see Marcon looking at you.
I can tell it's him.
Oh, yes. And you see a smile break out on his face. Welcome home. As he reaches out and places his hand on the side of your head. You see a tear, single tear, come out of his eye.
Oh.
Welcome home.
I'm just kind of.
Like,
You try and sit up.
Did we bring
To
him
a
back
sitting
mute?
position.
Okay. It's 10:15. What time you gotta go?
I got another 30.
Okay. Sweet. We'll keep rolling.
Heck yeah.
I got another
Okay.
30 minutes.
So,
Did I do it? I
You-
can't
the-
see.
the little
What
kid
is
is
it?
like
I think you did it.
kneeled down by you and has his kind of hand on your shoulder. He's like,
Am I dead?
"No, that was awesome.
Wow.
That was awesome."
Yeah, like the kid said.
I'm gonna be sitting there
Is
holding my
Killian
head,
here?
and I'm just gonna be like, "It sure was something. It sure was."
Oh yeah,
Where is he?
absolutely. As your head feels like it was split open,
Yep.
reaching into the vat, trying to interfere with the middle of a wish spell.
Hey,
Yeah, buddy.
is this your house?
No.
You hear a
Whose place is this?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What the hell? Everybody okay?
I got the squirts.
Like a persuasion check.
Oh, hang on. I'm not using this.
He ripped something, let me tell you.
5.
It's like, okay, but why is there a hole in the ceiling? And you guys look up now, and it's not just the roof, but it's out into the hallway. Like it ripped a hole.
Oh my gosh.
Through the freaking roof of this thing.
Oh, I thought it was just like a
No,
hole.
it was
Okay.
like
A rift.
took like a 6-foot section and just ripped it right out of the roof of this thing. There's jagged pieces of wood sticking out. What the hell happened? And she's like, and the door's like, so he's standing there seeing a naked guy sitting in the middle of the room. He's like,
I don't think mending would fix this.
yeah,
Hey, Temple of Ogma, do your Ogma.
come see me when you're done.
Okay.
He turns and walks. He sees Marcon too, and he's like, okay, just, yeah, see me when you're done, and walks off.
Wow, that dude was really comfortable with the situation.
He's seen worse.
He's seen worse. He's seen worse. Dude comes into his room. He's seen worse.
He might have seen worse.
There's a naked dude in the middle of the floor. Your ears are leaking black shit.
Yeah.
I complain about the squirts. The ceiling's gone. What worse has he seen?
I'd be surprised.
Oh,
Your cousin is just sitting in the corner, just like with the flash, like, She's like, all right, okay, just taking a drink. Wow.
Love that for him.
Killian? Why does he have hair? I didn't wish for that.
Didn't you say like as he was before?
Yeah, this is not how he was before. He was completely bald.
Completely hairless or completely bald? Because he looks like he's got hair in only one spot.
No, he had no hair whatsoever.
Yeah, he was a slick back dude, like
Oh yeah.
every bit of him.
Maybe this is like him in the 80s.
Killian, do you remember who we are?
Yeah.
That's a good. Does he?
And Marcon is down, like just checking you out as you sit up, like.
Let's see. Let's do the real question. Do you remember me?
Your crow.
Okay, yeah, he's
You know
probably
that?
fine.
What do you remember?
Nightmares.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Medical Doctor, how's it looking?
Oh, I'm already over there.
Okay.
He's definitely got some bunions.
You might want to have a look at him. He had his medical license
100%
revoked, like a long time
bunions.
ago.
Yeah, since I'm so poorly off, I'm gonna hit with mass healing word.
Nice.
Whoa.
Mass healing, nice.
Yep. So anyone who is remotely hurt, you are going to take. We're not taking damage.
Everybody dies.
You're taking some health.
Oh, I think you mean mass
'Kay.
inflict wounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone gets 5 to their health. Not
Nice.
super amazing, but it's helpful.
Nice. Yeah.
Do I know what happened?
I'll come walking over and I'll kneel down in front of you, Killian.
Like, fully.
Mm-hmm.
Make a history check for me.
History?
To remember if he's
Just
naked.
to see if you can place together or either that or an arcana or a survival. Actually, do a survival
You
check.
want a survival?
Yes.
Ooh. I don't see enough of those.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want it survival?
I do now.
11.
You remember the revelry.
Okay.
The chaos, the party. You definitely remember that.
Yeah.
You remember, from before, but
Yeah.
then you also remember something, and you've been doing your own thing for a while.
Right.
How long? Who knows? But you remember them. You remember growing
Right.
up in
You
Marcon.
guys
Those
were in
memories
for
are still there.
2
But
years. He was
But
in
there's-
for like days
Yeah.
afterwards. He's been in for like decades.
Technically, we haven't slept
Decorate.
yet. But
Yep.
I have no idea how long it'll be. Hey,
So,
Mark,
the actual what happened
Yeah.
that like the party.
Do I remember
initial
the back
party?
and forth?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's more and more
yeah.
what I meant. I should have specified.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go walking over. I'll kneel down in front of Killian. And just start like checking vitals and stuff. And I'll look and be like,
I'm
not
like
gonna lie.
touching a program, like pushing his hands away. I'm like, get off of me.
Stop it.
he's fine.
I'm fine.
I've never really seen someone travel through planes of existence before, so I'm gonna kind of check this out.
How about you get me clothes first before you start touching me while I'm
right.
naked?
You have all this hair.
Here's your bag.
All this hair? There's
Yeah, you
like
have
this
all this
much,
hair.
man.
Yeah,
Do you
like
get
anything,
have hair?
He's all.
Have you ever
Even-
seen me with that?
even a
All
little
this
bit
hair,
of
wait,
hair.
what?
You're right.
A
Probably.
little bit of hair more than no hair is
Terrible.
infinitely more.
Terrible.
Marcon, do kids usually have hair, or is this like different?
No, this is.
Why didn't you have hair before?
I don't know.
I think I know why.
Your heart rate's slightly elevated. You must be excited.
Quit touching him.
Wow,
Leave
we
him
are at
alone.
half mast here.
Nice.
Wow.
Quickly raising.
Sorry.
You're grounded.
Here's some clothes.
You have a 14-year-old child in the room. Oh.
I,
get dressed.
Yeah.
It's like-
I give
Yeah,
him his
we
bag.
grab some of your clothes and just be like, here's this, here's a tunic and some pants. But
Did any of them take damage during the? Oh, perfect.
Nope. With your shield of blocking some things sure helped.
What? Why do you think he didn't have hair before?
Give him a day or two to sort his mind, and you could probably tell himself. But
Right.
it's like the kid comes over and he's like, "Yeah, I think you're right." It's like, there's Marcon says, "Do you really want me to explain this to everybody, or do you want me?" Okay.
Okay. I think he's fine, everyone. We're back to normal.
Normal.
Just he stands up as all their friends are kind of checking on you, and Briz comes in finally. He's been out. He comes
Briz.
in with twigs and stuff in his hair, and he's like,
Long story.
"Oh!" Run over and grabs. He's like, "What? Wow!" Rub your head like, "Awesome!"
I'm like, thanks for going.
Tariq comes in the doorway after everything blows off the roof.
Yeah.
Tariq even your friend Dragonborn comes in, and you see as soon as he sees Marcon, he's like,
Oh, I forgot about that.
okay. Looks like you're back. Cool. And he says to Marcon, we'll chat.
Oh my.
Incoming!
We'll chat when this is done. And he turns, and as you see, he turns, and his scales kind of, you see a rainbow kind of wash down as he walks back out of the room.
Would you guys stop with the aesthetic changes? I can only draw so much so quickly.
It's just like you
Every
catch it.
single
It's like
one.
you just catch a glint in the sun.
Yeah.
It's like
Like the
those,
oil
those-
sheen?
Yes, like kind of. It's like just a.
How's the idol that was in the room that was beginning to crack?
Yeah.
It's
and as a religious person,
it had
I'm,
kind of dropped and fallen to the side, and there's a large crack through the middle of it.
Can
So
I
it's
cast
in
mending on
pieces.
it?
It's one single piece, but
Okay.
I
it
don't know
cracked.
if it would work with a wish spell, but I'll try casting mending on it.
Okay. As you cast a mending,
I'm gonna actually try and grab it before she can touch it.
okay.
Whilst being surrounded by all of your friends?
Yeah, if I notice that she's even remotely trying to go towards that idol, I try and reach for it.
Make a go rollsies. See who touches it first.
Rollsies.
19.
18.
Oh,
You're like, oh, I'll reach up for it, and his hand is like underneath and pulls.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No touchy. No,
No,
I'd say
no soup for you.
Sorry about your statue, Karen. I think it may have saved your life.
Huh.
But sorry, it's broken.
Doesn't look broken to me.
Let's get the zooms up there. Zip it.
Here's all your stuff back.
Thank you.
Everything should be as it was. Oh, right. I'll give you all your gold back. How much gold did I take from you?
I think I still have it on my character sheet,
Okay,
so I'll
cool.
tell you.
Just get rid of it.
It was like, well, maybe I don't. Hold on.
Go back to being poor again.
It was 1,088 gold and 18 silver.
I'll just pull you and tug you.
And how you back?
Killian or Marcon has backed up and steps out and says, "I'll be back, and I'm gonna go explain some things." And
Do you want to stay with the
Yeah,
kid or do you
okay.
want to go with Macron?
Huh?
I'll
You
sit
be
with the
okay?
kid.
That's what he asked
Okay.
Marco.
yeah, I'm just gonna go kind of smooth things over with the owner.
I'll go with.
Okay,
She's staying with the kid.
perfect. So it disappeared to go down and explain why there's a massive 6 foot wide, 30 foot long hair in the roof of their inn.
Oh. Welcome back.
We're here.
I don't think they're going to rent you guys rooms ever again.
That might be fair.
I think we might need to get out of here.
So you don't remember much, or do you?
I think I remember more than you might think.
As he's kind of talking to you guys, you notice obviously the hair, much more full face. Now you kind of get a full feeling of what a gift truly looks like in their prime. Not the sickly elf that you have known for years. Very much him, but a fuller face, hair looking much more healthy and
Yeah.
spry.
How do you feel?
Here.
Well, that's good.
How long were you gone for? Because technically we've been gone for 2 years, but I don't know exactly how your perception of time has been. Because for us it's only been a couple hours.
Would I know that answer?
For you, right at this moment, it feels like
Just people are dumb.
years and years and years. Like
Decades or
you've
years?
been, like it's been your life.
Decorates.
Oddly enough. Like it's been a part of you for a very, very long time. So hard to say at this moment.
It's hard to remember anything before,
Okay.
other than faces. Growing up. Yeah.
But you remember all of us, that's good.
Well, I have no idea who
I
that.
don't
Should
know
I
who
know
they
who that
are
is? Oh,
either,
okay.
no.
I was like, do I? And the kid.
They came with Marco.
The
Okay.
kid, he's you see this kid and has just been watching you,
Yeah.
just like his eyes keep like, rapid blinking as he's just taking everything in.
And there was one other new one. Where's the short one?
He went with Marco
Oh, okay,
to go explain the hole in the roof.
I missed that. Yeah. And who are you?
I am Brilwyn.
And you're keeping track of Marco?
I am his traveling companion, I guess.
Perfect.
You know, she has an Ogma symbol.
Okay. It's good to see you safe.
You as well.
Marcon and your little friend come back in. Says, well, yeah. So, yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make it up to him, but he's not happy, so we should probably go. We got a lot to talk about anyway. This is gonna draw some attention,
No.
so we should probably go
Hardly
soon.
noticeable.
Where should we go? We were headed to Marshall to find you, so.
Not Marsham. We can head back.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a travel unless you got another spell.
It seemed to be one way.
Fresh out of candles, I'm afraid.
No, I don't have any candles either.
But luckily, while we travel with Briz right there, he's
Marcon turns and he's like,
he's exceptionally quick in navigating
How tall is
the
Briz?
travel.
"There's a 7 foot,
7 foot.
big 7 foot tall, massive, and then now it's dark eyes."
And we're what, like 3-4 feet?
Yeah, you guys are like, he's like, "I like you guys. You know, look at his little friends." Reach out to touch your head. You're like, "No, no, thank you."
I like reach for my axe, like, don't you dare.
He's like, "Oh."
Or my hammer.
He
I
pulls
guess.
his axe.
Yeah, you
Do
just
you
got
wanna
box.
He's a big dumb animal. I love it. It's such awesome. Okay, well, where should we? We need to go. There's a lot to talk about. I owe you some information, for sure.
And
What do you owe her?
property destruction. Fleeing the scene of a crime.
Welcome to the group.
We'll make it up to
Yep.
him.
Mm-hmm.
Using another person's establishment for what might have been pornographic material.
We can take pictures.
Just
Someone's
drawings.
taking pictures. There's also a naked
haven't
guy in
drawn
the middle of the
anything
room.
Oh,
Dude
did
walks
you,
in.
Did you add child endangerment?
Yes.
Child
That's fair.
endangerment. I think we're up to 14.
So where are we off to?
I just start packing stuff up. I'll check my book, see if anyone's responded.
You do see a single line that just says, "Stay where you are."
God.
That's it. Just, and it seems to be written hastily, like, "Stay where you are."
Marcon.
And he's like helping you. Yeah.
This might not be a great time. Perhaps I can catch up with you guys later. I have some explaining to do too.
He kind of stops and is like, to who? We've been on hiding for the last 2 years.
I'll flip pages in my sketchbook and go to the symbol of that place.
Okay.
Show it to him.
That would explain the.
Mm-hmm.
May I ask, what was your initial goal?
My charge?
Yeah.
To find my dad. Obviously that went well.
But you found your grandpa.
Yeah.
What?
Long story. We'll get to it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, was that a falsehood?
Oh.
That's 15.
So,
15
Okay,
what cracker?
Felonies or other crimes.
we should move.
A falsehood is a
But-
felony?
It's a crime.
It's an immorality.
Maybe right back that we can meet them somewhere on the way.
I'll just write that I'm still with the book and moving with the book in this direction.
Okay. Let me know if they get close. I don't want to be surprised by people popping out of the trees as we move.
I'll let you know if I have any idea if they're near.
Okay, you guys need to have your stuff ready. We gotta go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. You guys all pile out.
We all round up Horace and
Oh, yeah.
everybody.
And Horace comes back in, and he's still just eyeballing Marcon, just like. But you guys just move on out. As you guys get outside, you notice again, there's this building is, it's 2-story, but it has like 6 rooms on each floor, and then the one common room up front. And on the northeast side of this is where your room was. It is completely ripped out.
Oh.
And there's a piece of wood scattered. And there's some town folk around and kind of like gathering, what the hell happened here? Kind of rumor mill of, there's a demon got summoned. Oh, there's this, and oh no, it was this, and oh no, it was the.
I'm gonna
the
start
black
going out
Lion or
and I'm gonna start sowing rumors myself.
Before we get outside, I'm gonna tap my cloak and I'm gonna match it to the Temple of Ogma.
Nice.
And I'm gonna put my hood up. Be like,
Nice.
sorry, I hope impersonation isn't a sin.
Identity theft.
No, it is a sin.
16.
Falsehood.
I've never done that.
Ever.
Ever. It definitely went really well last
His
time.
was face and all, though. Oh.
That's fair.
Marcon, you see, he kind of walks out. As you step down and he steps out, you notice he's got a very noticeable limp as he's kind of walking along. And the thing pulls it up, and the kid walks up next to him, is kind of propping him as they walk. And the kid is definitely head down, cowl all the way up, kind of pulled even tighter to really shadow his face as they walk.
And just say, that's
I'll
new.
take front, you take back.
I'll explain later.
Let's
I
go.
need to keep him safe. That's all I'll say. So, let's move. So, we can figure out which way you're going to go here next probably time, which route you're going to take to get back to Barrenby, because you now have a very large valley, 2 mountain ranges, and a very large valley between the 2 places. And if it was just a flat, straight shot, you're maybe a week's travel. But now with 2 mountain ranges, you're...
And a guy limping really hard.
Uh-huh. I mean, he'll be moving pretty good with Briz.
And we
Because
have
Briz has the
donkeys.
elk. And you have a donkey, 2 donkeys that you
No,
could throw
one of
on.
them.
One of them. There's only one.
Yeah, because the other one was
The other one
gone.
disappeared
That's
sometime in the
what
2 years.
My little legs will let
I was like,
So
oh, I
yes,
have
you guys can definitely zip. But we'll see.
Nice.
So we gotta get you to work.
that. Yeah, I know. Are you sure?
You said you want to come in at midnight instead of like 1.
Wow. I have to work tonight.
So, you guys can come back anytime and play. Maybe next time. I knew this one was going to be a little heavy with trying to get him back and what she was going to try and do. You guys being here, giving the help. The initial on that was a 30.
Oh.
Because of certain things, where he was, and some things. So stacking those things, I was counting down like, okay, I have this. There's one. So I was lowering the DC as you went.
Oh yeah.
So I got down to a 26. I think you rolled a 28.
I was at 28.
So I was like, okay, it broke through to get to him. And then the other rolls were to see if it would help connect. To be able to actually grab him, because where he was and the thing he was with, that entity, is not one you want to play with.
Like we just did.
And you ripped him out of there. So, Killian's back. A little different, but he's back, baby.
You got Killian,
So,
baby.
we'll be back hopefully in a couple weeks.
I'll be here.
So we'll see. I mean, you guys could probably jump in sometimes too.
See you guys in a few days. Because movie night, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Next week.
Friday, right?
Saturday.
Movie Saturday.
That's right. TV movie Saturday.
Saturday.
I'll be there.